I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. Together we can be strong. We rise, we fall together.
Got him. We fucking got him. Got him. We fucking got him.
Oh shit, we actually managed to take the thing off. I completely forgot. Nice. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. We are back for another transfer stream. No watch along today though. No Euros. I don't think there's any Copa America. We have a little bit of a mental break from all the football for the next couple of days. So we're here to talk all things transfers. Apologies for the lateness. Plus, welcome to the channel, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Big up to everyone. Big up to Hip Hop Head. Big up to Ashika. Big up to Daniel. Big up to Blues Empire. Mike's, Maiji. Big up, bro. Big up to Benito. Yes, shout out my local yes men in the chat. Big up to every single one of you guys. Yes, yes, and yes. Big up to Jonathan. Big up to Mike. Big up to Ayabuela saying shirt sponsor is the only concerning part. Not going to lie. We're going to discuss that. Also want to take the opportunity to say fuck you, Maurizio Pochettino. This is your fault, as per usual. And yeah, we're going to discuss everything regarding shirt sponsors. There's transfer news on... Who do we have? Chukwuemeka. We got Calafiori. We got Chilwell. The news on Chilwell not being safe at the football club. Yeah, love that. What else? We got the latest Lukaku news, sponsorship shit, some news on Bakayoko, and I don't mean Timu Bakayoko. Right, calm down, people. I mean Johan Bakayoko. So we're gonna discuss that as well. And yeah, big up, my guys, big up. Before you talk about the topics, thoughts on the quarterfinal. Man said you better apologize. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Yep, there you are. There you are. I knew I would have rattled a few with that one. Big up, bro. Thoughts on the quarterfinals in the Euros. Well, Ronaldo was saved. Whoever that Turkish goalkeeper is needs to be given the baddest goal in all of Germany because he's just saved his nation. What was the early kickoff? Oh yeah, that was the Netherlands game. Yeah, like that was Netherlands' best performance all the way up until the final third. And then it was just a bag of shit. Hideous finishing. But I guess a bit of an improvement for the Netherlands that they actually had a good game this time and finishing was just the problem, as opposed to just looking like a fucking mess for 90 minutes. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Robert Sanchez news. There's not really any Sanchez news other than he's likely going to be our number one. But that'll all also be dependent on pre-season. So don't think it's all done just yet. If he has a good pre-season, then I think there'll be even less complaints about Sanchez being our number one. But as for now, he wants to die on the Sanchez sword, then we'll see. Pause. We'll see. Like, I've always said I'm willing to give players their first season. So I'm not going to go back on my word and be completely anti having Sanchez being our number one. I need to see it before I believe it. He had a bad season. I'm not going to forget that. But who knows? It might just be Pochtax. Or he's just a scrub. I guess we'll find out the hard way, innit? We'll find out the hard way. Are we about to do another hijack? Who, for Calafiori? Depends on what youth players Bologna want from us. And also on Calafiori himself. Because, like, I did say a few days ago, Arsenal were a little bit concerning when it comes to this Calafiori situation. Just because, again, they can offer what we can, but they can also offer better wages because they haven't got a wage structure like we do. And also, they've got a closer project in terms of winning titles. They're closer to winning the league. They're closer to winning the Champions League, even though they're not going to win the Champions League. But to players, they're closer to it than we are. So I'm not really surprised that Arsenal are a bit further ahead of us in this whole Calafiori saga. I also think as well with Chelsea, we have our price with him. Same thing with Elise. We're not going to pay stupid money. We're not going to pay stupid wages. We have our valuation for Calafiori. If we don't get him, we don't get him. If we get him, great. Great. Another one that we've hijacked. But as of now, the news is that Arsenal are in pole position for Calafiori. I said, now Sanchez is a scrub and I ain't trying to find out again. Now, I hear that. But if Maresca wants to find out again, then all we can do is just give it a go. And if it doesn't work out, we be critical. That's it. For all we know, it could be a stroke of genius and Sanchez could actually be semi-decent in Maresca's structure. If not, shit, then that's Maresca's L. Because he chose to stand by him. All we have to do is just witness. Witness and observe. So, Arsenal are in pole position for Calafiori. They present a more intriguing project and offer for Bologna and Calafiori, which, again, not surprised. We said that as well. More intriguing project. They're like this close to a league title. Even though they're always this close to a league title. And they're one of the favourites for the Champions League. Again, one of the favourites. So not surprised. Probably offer more money. Probably going to offer more wages. Arsenal, the team in pole position. PSG, Chelsea, and Bayer Leverkusen have also moved for him. Fucking hell. Leverkusen are in for him as well. Would that be as a potential Hincapié replacement? Because I know we've been talking about him for a while too now. Well, I know Joey has. So maybe if there's any interest in Hincapié leaving, you could see Calafiori as a potential replacement. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming. But Nico Shearer has also said that Arsenal have reached an agreement in principle with Calafiori for a contract until 2029. 3.5 million a year. 3.5 million a year in euros. Now that sounds pretty low. Like, I'm making a guess, but that sounds like it's about 60k a week. 60 to 70k a week. Because I think 100k a week is like 6 million euros or pounds. So that's a bit low still. I'm surprised we couldn't offer something around that, if not a little bit more. Europeans are counting after tax. Okay. Dan says that guy lied about Chelsea Elise being done. Was that Nico Shearer? Let me double check that. Because we got a bit of time. I say that I'm live till 5 and then I've got to be on Said's channel. Where's my bookmarks? Oh no, I've got the guys at here. Nico Shearer. And we'll type in Elise. Offered 45 million to Palace. That was from 2023. Chelsea want to sign Elise from Palace. Open talks. Maresca's main target as winger. Already reached an agreement in principle with Chelsea, who are trying to close the deal. Okay. Yeah. Maybe not then. Maybe not, because he said the same thing about personal terms. Cool. So maybe they haven't reached a contractual agreement yet, but they've offered something. Someone reported a few days that we offered a contract for him too. I'm trying to remember who the source was. That was it. Alfredo Padula said that we offered a contract to Calafiori yesterday. So who's chatting shit? Fabrizio said, from what I'm hearing, Chelsea could tempt Bologna by including a player in a potential negotiation for Calafiori. Arsenal are very interested. Arsenal are there. Chelsea are there. But what's important is what Calafiori wants to do. Thank you for the non-update. Thank you very much for the non-updates. Really appreciate that. Although I think Fabrizio also dropped a recent tweet on him. That was while I was setting the stream up, so I didn't get it ready. Here it is. Arteta approved Italian defender, part of 3 defender targets list. Arsenal also have a good relationship with Bologna after the Tomiyasu deal. Request is around 50 million and still no formal bid. So there's been an offer, but I'm guessing not a formal offer made. Chelsea still trying to offer a player, aka would you like a Cassidy? Fab IG post breaking news. Can you tell us the breaking news? Because I can't be bothered to check Instagram. Oh, let us know. Calafiori's previous club has 50% sell-on. Player deal more attractive for Bologna. So that's probably it. Arsenal might be offering a little bit more to just try and navigate through the sell-on clause. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure. But what we are sure of is that Arsenal are first up for Calafiori as things stand. See if they want Cassidy. Hell, see if they want Chilwell. I mean, now Chilwell's position at Chelsea isn't safe. Take Chilwell. Take Chilwell. I'm still really happy about that news, by the way. That has been the best news I've heard all week. The future of Ben Chilwell is uncertain, and top Premier League clubs are interested in signing Ben Chilwell. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Because what that tells me is, at the very least, he won't be our number one left back. If we can't sell him and we're stuck with that scrub, he's going to be our backup. He's going to be our backup. Our main left back is most likely going to be Cucurella. I have peace. I have peace. Let's pray United take more of our garbage, says Chris. Well, take it however you want to take it. Pause. But my source told me that one of the clubs with interest in him was Manchester United. He didn't say anything more than that. He never said no bids, no personal terms, nothing's been agreed. But one of the top clubs that are looking at Ben Chilwell is Manchester United. So, United, come over here, mate. Come over here, mate. It's time to do business again. You are one of our favorite customers. You already know. One of our close favorites. You've helped us out once before. You can help us out again. You can help us out again. You'll go 2 for 2. Go 2 for 2, my guys. Go 2 for 2. Trust me, Chris. I just want to see that become a little bit more concrete. Just a little bit more. But all it is interest. All it is interest. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I've also heard about the Calafiori situation. Someone's just asked Fabrizio about him, and he said it depends on what player Chelsea offer. So, depends on who we offer for Calafiori. Might help us, might not. To be honest, there's not really that much of an update I've been given either. Like, if you offer them Cucurella or something, yeah, you'll shoot up the pecking order. Sure. If you offer them, I don't know, Gallagher, you're going further down the pecking order. Further down. Big up to Bence saying Chilwell out, Kirkes in, we move. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Shout out my G Bence. Big up, bro. Sometimes clubs prefer a player than 20 million. Okay, cool. Matt Law said Chelsea looking for short-term sponsor. Yep, I saw that as well while we were going live. Was there anything else? Was there anything else? Also, guys, just one thing. There is a reason why Ivan Toney's on the thumbnail. There's a reason. A couple of sources have said that Ivan Toney is now back on the Chelsea list. Back on the list. So, there is a reason why Toney is on the thumbnail. Simon Phillips, Alex Goldberg have both said that Ivan Toney is now back on the list. So, make of that what you will, people. Make of that what you will. He was at an affordable price too. So, I'm glad that we haven't just completely ignored him now. Maybe it was just a case of us scanning other targets and then deciding whether to go back in for Toney depending on other interests. And fucking nobody wants him right now. Literally nobody. So you might as well. What's TFT doing? What's the clickbait now? What? Let me have a look. What's TFT done now? Calafiori to Arsenal monster bid. Is that it? Is that what we're angry about? Fuck. Is Alex Goldberg credible? He has some source in the club, but like he doesn't get everything right. But with him and Simon Phillips both saying the same thing, like, before I bring it up, because I also kind of hope it's true. Like, us just blindly ignoring Toney because like a year ago he said, I want Arsenal, I'm waiting for Arsenal. Like, fuck that. Arsenal don't want you now. So it is what it is. Like, Mudrick that shit. Yeah, Prize. That's why I don't fall for like titles and thumbnails and all of that. I'm a YouTuber myself. I get the game. I understand that. But yeah, Ivan Toney, back on the list. Back on the list. RSM, you are correct as well. Wait until Saturday. And then maybe you see something push for Ivan Toney because England are likely going out Saturday. Ain't coming home. It is what it is. I'll be at the barbecue and I'll be bevved up, so I won't give a shit. But Ivan Toney is back on the list, people. He is back on the list. What was I going to talk about? Wait, was this another one? Wants to join Chelsea over Tottenham in 50 million deal after emerging. When did this come out? Was this recent? Let me know, Abdi. But in terms of wanting Chelsea over Tottenham, water is wet. Water is wet. London is blue. The sky is bluish grey. Bluish grey. Yeah, I ain't shocked by that. Yesterday. Fucking hell. Okay, so they all got some briefing then. They all got some briefing. Because they're all saying the same thing at the same time. You got Alex Goldberg saying Tony's back on the list. You've got what's his name? Simon Phillips, Football Insider now. Cool. That is a briefing. Big briefing. Fab Teat by the weekend. Maybe by the end of the day. Joker, Don versus Egal is cancelled. It's cancelled. So sorry guys. It is what it is. Sounds someone I don't think is making it to the barbecue. Which is a shame, but well. I was looking forward to selling the fight video. Can't be asked. Fuming. Right, let's get to this short-term sponsor bullshit. Why? Someone's not making it. Someone can't make it. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Yeah, literal fire. Yeah, Vision, I was going to come on here and say £100 super chat. I played a fight video right now. Lost a bag. Can't be asked. Fuming. Right, let's get into this short-term sponsorship thing. So, Chelsea are considering signing another short-term front-of-shirt sponsor, with the club wary of agreeing a multi-year deal while they're out of the Champions League, which kind of makes sense because if we're out of the Champions League, then and we're trying to get another sponsorship, it's going to get us a lot less revenue than if we were in the UCL, which is why we're trying to look for something short-term. Fine. A number of companies, including 2 Middle Eastern airlines, have approached Chelsea about taking over the front shirt sponsorship for next season. But Chelsea are reluctant to commit to a long-term agreement while the club is not in the UCL, knowing they can negotiate a far more lucrative deal if and when they qualify for Europe's biggest competition again. It means the club are looking at short-term possibilities similar to the agreement they signed with Infinite Athlete last year. Infinite Athlete's sponsorship was only for 1 season on the front of shirt. Chelsea may be prepared to put talks with bigger companies on hold until they qualify for the UCL, but their failure to do so has left them in a similar position, so that's just more Matt Law reposting. Already facing a race to agree a new sponsor in time for the club's new season. Supporters were delighted to buy sponsorless shirts last summer, and having to do so again would unlikely impact sales, and for Chelsea, it'll probably help them because they can sell 2 types of shirts too. But yeah, like I'm actually not surprised. And also, yeah, fuck you, because you're the reason why we can't get a good sponsorship, you piece of shit. Fuck you, bruv. Fuck you. We're looking for another short-term sponsor because we couldn't get UCL football, and it's because of this prick. So fuck you, bruv. Fuck you. Shout out to Ravage, saying big up to Lewis. Love the content. Thoughts on Chukwuemeka news? We'll get that in a little sec. Yeah, whoever timed him out, time him out again. Fucking Poch fraud. Piece of shit. But yeah, now we have to look for another short-term sponsor because we're not in the Champions League. Great. Shouldn't have hired him. Should have sacked him earlier. Blah, blah, blah. I've already said all this shit about 50,000 times. I can't even be bothered to say it again. Can't be bothered. I could run through the entire list again, but it will waste 10 minutes. Even though I could slap some nice ad revenue on that. I'm not going to put everybody through that again. I'm not going to put everyone through that. So, yeah. Fuck you, Poch. Hell does back again. Piece of shit. And, yeah. Find me a decent sponsor for the year. Find me a decent sponsor. Don't know who's out there. All we know is there is 2 Saudi options, I think. Where was it? Yeah, 2 Middle Eastern airlines. 2 Middle Eastern airlines. And nothing else. Yeah, also, fuck you, Goldberg, as well. Shout out to the Fiend. Rest in peace, King. Just you said that a fucking ad popped up midstream. That's mad. That's crazy. Shout out my ad gang. I hope you didn't skip. Big up though, CNAC. Big up my guy. Right, Chukwuemeka. Because what's his name? Ravage asked me to go to the Chukwuemeka news next. So let's talk all things Chuck. So we got the exclusive yesterday that Chukwuemeka's contract includes a 40 million release clause. Chelsea insist on their position not to allow the talented midfielder to leave on loan. You skipped. Fucking. Big up, Sam. At least you're here, man. You're a regular, but why are you skipping? But yeah, first, every approach for a potential loan in the last recent months has been rejected so far. And Chelsea's plan is to trust Carney, according to Fabrizio. So, Chukwuemeka, like a lot of Chelsea players, just has a price. That's it. Chukwuemeka has a price, 40 million. 40 million up front. Which also means 9 times out of 10, most likely, Chukwuemeka will be here next season. So, not really a lot to be annoyed about with this one. 40 million outright release clause. If he completely balls out and reaches a level that is well above 40 million, I hope we can renew the contract and at least up the release clause a little bit more than that. But as of now, like if someone was to drop 40 million up front for Chukwuemeka, look, I understand, innit? I'd like to keep him. I don't think we should just be thinking of every player in terms of how much can we flip him for. I don't want to think about players like that. But, I mean, if someone was to drop 40 million outright up front for Chukwuemeka, like, shit, it is what it is. It is what it is, honestly. But no one's going to do that. So, whatever. This basically is just chasing AC Milan away. Like, go away. Fuck off. 40 million up front. You think they're going to do that? Serie A clubs. Good luck. They ain't going to do shit. They're going to try and negotiate for like half of that. And even that won't be up front. So I'm good. And I think in terms of other teams in England with his recent injury record, they're not likely going to pay that anyway. So, Chukwuemeka stays next season. Conference League Chukwuemeka, we will fucking be there. It will be sensational. It will be, in my favorite words, a fucking movie. And I can't wait. And then if he does really well, new contract, higher release clause, raise that shit. Brilliant. Great. But in terms of Chuck, it's done. It's done. Man are saying Bowley Masterclass. It's not even that. It's just, look, no one's paying 40 million up front for him. Not right now. That release clause might have been a little bit scarier if Chukwuemeka actually stayed fit the whole season. Because he would have had a lot more minutes. Probably would have looked a lot better in those minutes. And then we're thinking, shit, we might lose a quality player for just 40 million. Fuck. Now it's just, come on, 40 mil for Carney is enough when we're trying to sell Gallagher. Carney barely played last season. He barely played. Gallagher, like, for 50 million, he's homegrown, he played every game, and he doesn't get injured. And he's a workhorse. So that's how you're trying to spin him for 50. Carney is like all potential right now. All potential, because everything we've seen from Carney has been in very limited moments in the season because he's either barely got minutes or he's been injured. So you are not going to get 40 million up front for him. You're just not. I would be very fucking shocked if any club offered us that money outright. So, no. Now, maybe next season, if he has a full season and he has a lot of minutes, because I could see him perform to a level where we're saying 40 million is enough. So, that shit is an argument for, like, next year. For now, nah. Not with that injury record. Not with that injury record. That's going to be enough to deter players away. But yeah, other than AC Milan, I don't really know who else is even interested in him. I don't know if any other club's shown interest. So I said you got your chain snatched by the biggest club in. Have you even confirmed him? Is there a here we go? Has personal terms been agreed? Has a transfer fee been agreed? Is there an Ornstein bomber that I missed? No Pies tweets? No? Nothing? So I guess you haven't taken anything yet. You haven't taken anything yet. Okay. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah, big up everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe. Shout out every single one of you. Big up my guys. Yeah, they're acting like the transfer's already done. Don't get hijacked by Bayer Leverkusen. Don't get hijacked by Leverkusen. You won't like it. You won't like it. What else? Nkunku news. There was something on Nkunku, and Maresca's going to look to use Nkunku in a variety of different positions. That is a brazy pause. Over the club's preseason tour of the US later this month. It's not really an update. Player will be used in a variety of different positions to try and figure out the best way to utilize him. Nice. Don't really have much else to add to that. Don't really have much to add to that. No more offering high wages, and Chelsea can't attract anyone anymore. Dude, were they not here last season? Someone help this poor Arsenal fan, please. He's struggling. Prize, I don't want to think about the US pitch. Well, it depends on the pitch, in all honesty. I don't want to generalize it, because some US pitches are actually decent. It's just we've also dealt with the dodgy ones too. It's a little bit of both. First Bayern snatch your chain for Elise, and now Arsenal snatch your chain for Calafiori. Go shop in the mid-table market. What club did Elise come from? Or was it a top-tier club? Confused. But yeah, let's stop feeding the Gooners. Lukaku news. We have Lukaku news. Yeah, Wab, that's why I didn't want to do Joey. I didn't want to do the whole generalization thing and just say, oh, US pitches are bad. No, there's good ones. There's bad ones. It's a bit of both. Like, I think with the Nkunku injury, wasn't there a concert on that pitch the day before we played? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I swear there was a concert played on the same pitch that Nkunku injured himself on. I don't remember, but I think that was the case. Yeah, the night before. There you are. Yeah, cool. We're not doing the generalization. We're not doing that. It's not just an American pitch thing then. We've all got PTSD from Nkunku and from Loftus-Cheek. We'll call it what it is then. No generalization. They have good pitches. Just let's not use a pitch that's been used for a concert within the last 7 days. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. We do that, we're okay. Ben's my guy. Big up, bro. My G. My little whole 2-minute ad run. My guy. Right, Lukaku news. Let's get into Lukaku news. So, 86 Longo, which I think is a Calcio Mercato article or some Italian source, said Lukaku's move to AC Milan is not hot yet. In contact with Chelsea to explore the feasibility of the transfer, AC Milan is looking to secure a loan or make a payment of 20 to 22 million euros at most. €20 to 22 million euros. This is what we're doing. This is what we're dealing with from AC Milan. Get in the bin. Get in the fucking bin, man. I'm absolutely tired of these lot. AC Milan, thank you for all the business you've done recently. Fuck off. I can't be bothered. Long. Wait for Napoli. Wait for Saudi. You man want to do 22 million euros, which is actually like, what, 18 million quid? I said just take it. I can't. No! We could get more. Take that if we, like, get to fucking August and we still can't sell this guy. Take it in August, pause. Not now. Not now. I said 18 million for Lukaku. I can't be bothered. We can't be bothered for that. At least we got some sort of price tag from them, but like that's about it. Big up Maldini, what have you brought up? There is nothing imminent in regards to Ben Chilwell departing, but it is a possibility that he could leave, especially if a left-footed defender arrives. So what he's saying is if Calafiori joins, there's a possibility that he could leave. Okay. Oh, Melon, you're taking a piss, bro. But big up, man. Big up. What was it? So, yeah, that actually fits in line with what Matt Law was saying. He just said Chilwell wasn't secure here. He hasn't got a secure future at Chelsea. Fabrizio's kind of echoing that. Said his future is even less secure if we bring in a left-footed centre-back. If not, it just all depends on offers. All depends on offers for him. Now, my source said Manchester United are one of the clubs interested. We don't know who else. I'm sure them shadow dwellers up north, they're looking at left back. So, sure you can throw them Chilwell. Jorginho, Giraffe Man. Here's where you actually decide to be a little bit useful and try and call up Chilwell. Be like, hey, come up to North London, mate. It's better here. It's better here. More seats in the stadium and all of that. We will win the UCL next year. You will be what takes us to the Champions League. We need Ben Chilwell. Whatever that crap is. Wait, there's a Pies tweet. Is it the same shit? Yep, same shit. Okay, cool. Anyone who says Pies tweets, just right there. Nasty Ornstein, but I hope not, because I'm about to go football in a few hours. I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. Big up, Lewis. Please drive Chilwell to the Emirates Stadium. GoFundMe account coming your way for the Uber. Yeah. Everyone donate to Chilwell's Uber. What a smart man you are. Everyone donate. We'll all get an Uber to Ben Chilwell and send him off to the Emirates. Smart. Very smart. Was there any other news? Free Network is now the front of shirt sponsor for the women's team because, yeah, we wanted you back. We really wanted the Free Network back. Why couldn't we have had Trivago? That's what I want to know. Why did we let Trivago go? And then we gave the whole women's team the Free Network. The network that ditched us during the sanctions and said, "Oh, we don't want we don't want our sponsors on your shirt. We don't want your sponsors on your shirt while you're helping out with war. We don't want that. We don't want that. Take us off Sky Sports. Take us off everything." Trivago stayed with us. Trivago were loyal. When everyone else turned their backs on our glorious institution, Trivago stayed. And what do? We kick them out and we let Free back in the door. We let Free back in the door. Tell you what, mate. You know what? Clear Lake out. Clear Lake out. There you are for everyone who says I don't criticize Clear Lake. Get them out. Get them out. Bro, in the fucking Free Network. I am disgusted. I'm absolutely sick to my stomach. RIP women's team. They got stuck with a fucking Free sponsor. Ugh. It's a dark day for this institution. A dark, dark day for this football club. Heartbreaking. Man said you can have Betway if you want. Shout out, Mikes, man. Big up, bro. Big up. They were there last season. Trivago isn't willing to continue with the terms. They need you to pay them more than 10 million a year. Pay them! They were loyal. They can have more money. They were loyal to us. Give them more money. What a fucking Free Network. Disgrace. Edison is interested in joining Al Nasser. Oh, one sec. Give me a sec. I'll go. Sorry, just gotta help my dad with something. So was there any other topics? So we're looking at Johan Bakayoko too, but I swear he's a right-sided winger, which is a bit confusing. Let me double check. Let me double check. Oh no, but he's just a name on a short list, so it's not even that deep. It's not even that much of an issue. Is he just a right winger? Yeah, he only plays right wing. Yeah. And the camera's fucked too. Yay! Yeah, you fucking piece of shit. Switch on. Pies. There's another Pies tweet. There's another Pies tweet. Chelsea and West Ham have made offers for Wesley. Corinthians want 16.9. Who the fuck is Wesley? Who? Who is this guy? Hey, another Brazilian. Bring him. Bring him. Get me my Dinos. You already know that. Get me my Dinos. But who the fuck is Wesley? Let me do a quick Google search, guys, because fucking hell. Baller, Wesley Snipes, he's a left winger. Oh, there's a Fabrizio tweet now too. Polinia to Bayern. Oh, mad. Here we go. Crazy. Left wing, he's a bit older and he's cold. Wesley. Wesley Gasova. Wesley Gasova. So he is 19 years old. 19 years. He's a left winger, but he can play as a second striker and a right winger. Yeah, I've just seen it as well. He's 19. He's 19. Is there any article on this guy? 21-year-old wonder kid. Reddit got anything on him? Very promising player, good at dribbling, great speed, and his shots are usually very good. Always a menace when playing on the left side for Corinthians, and his most trademark move is to cut in the middle with the subsequent shoot. So cut inside and shoot. Having said that, his left foot is useless, so he's very one-footed. This is from a Corinthian source too, by the way. Really needs to develop his decision-making, when to cross, when to cut into the middle and shoot. Stamina is really good, strong, and seems to have a good mind. He is promising, but he is not Saka. Stamina, really good. Okay. Sounds like a bit of a roided Mudryk. Yeah. Let me see. Is there any other sources on this guy? He needs more time to develop here in Brazil. Will not be able to play properly in the Premier League. Okay, so if we're seriously interested in him, it might just be another case where we sign him and loan the brother back. Had a great game yesterday. Sometimes still makes mistakes. Too inexperienced to play in Europe. So great dribbler, rapid. Sounds like he's got all the physical attributes, but hasn't got the decision making or the experience to play in the Prem yet, and is too young. So yeah, calm. Yeah, Josh, it might be a Strasbourg thing. You might buy him and loan him to Strasbourg, or buy him and send him back to Corinthians for the season. Okay. Calm. Chelsea West Ham in for him. All I'm gonna say is, I'm sure Wesley would want to be playing with Esteval in a few years. So I think we got him over I think we've got something over West Ham. Unless West Ham can literally tell him you're playing in the first team right now. But hey, do you want to just play in the Premier League immediately, or do you want to wait a year or two and maybe play next to Esteval? Play next to future Neymar. Let us know. So I think we could get this guy over West Ham. Do I think this guy's going to start for us? No. Do I think he's going to go into the first team? Not really. I think it'll either be a Strasbourg thing, or you just send him straight back to Corinthians to do another year of work. Just everything I'm seeing is promising, but not ready yet. Nowhere near ready yet. Calm. Is there anything else on him? Anything else? Nah, that's about it. I said he wants to play with Aaron Cresswell. Well, better Cresswell than Chilwell, I guess. Either or. What position? He's a left winger. Ravage, I wouldn't waste your money, bro. Donate if you want. I mean, channel always appreciates it, but it's not going to help get Johnny on this channel. We can get Joey on the channel. He's much better. He's also got a channel too, Wab Sports. Big up. But yeah, I can't do Johnny. Sorry. Can't be bringing Johnny. Cannot be asked for Mason Mount debate number 342. Apologies. That's all from the transfer front, though. I don't think I've missed anything. So if that's the case, I'm going to drop the link quickly. Adara Tossin arrived a week early to preseason. I've completely forgot how to pronounce that brother's name again. I can't be bothered. Chelsea believe they may have the edge over Barcelona in the race to steal the transfer of Nico Williams this summer, according to Sport. What a load of bullshit. What a load of fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Link is going out. Link is going out. So bear with me quickly, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Yeah, we might have 2 Leslies. Several League 1 clubs, including Nice, are interested too. Okay, so there's more interest than just the Premier League. All right. Fuck. Bear with me, guys. Oh, wait, Joey sent me something as well. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Big up, Joey. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Laptop's really taking the piss. While I'm doing this, as always, hit the like button, subscribe, super chat if you want to boost the channel, and big up to every single one of you. Oh, is that the original Source Maldini? Okay, bless. Last few, and then we're done. Cool. Yes, my guys. Big up, everyone.
Big up.
Big up.
Saying.
What's going on, my guy?
Avengers.
Hey, we're linked to another Brazilian. And
That's
Chilwell could potentially be being sold. I'm happy. I'm chill.
Yeah.
And if not, he's
That's
not going to
good
be
news.
our starter.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, of course, it's transfer season, which is the crazy season. So everybody has to pull their FIFA. I played FIFA or Football Manager one time expertise out and say, hey, this person just can't miss, and if we don't get them, it's a loss of the summer. I'm speaking about Calafiori. How many people have actually watched this kid play a ball? I'm guessing in an actual game, not compilation videos.
I've seen Joey, 2 Euro games and 3 comps.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's a huge upgrade at center back.
I've seen him.
It's not like we need centre backs right now, to be honest.
And he is a center back who can play left back.
That's correct.
Let's be correct. He is not a traditional left back.
He's played 8 games.
He's more of a hybrid.
Yeah, we went through this yesterday. Me and Lewis went through this yesterday. He figured it out. He played 8 total games at left
8
back.
games in the Serie A as well.
And now he's supposed to be the left back.
Yeah.
I've been saying this, Gestures. I've been saying this for a while, my guy. I've been saying this for a while.
Give me a quick second. He told my dad with something.
Yeah.
Literally, I said that in the chat, people were cussing me out, but this guy is the flavor of the month, bro.
Yep.
This guy's the flavor of the month.
Flavor
like,
of the month is
he is. He's the flavor of the month, bro. Like none of y'all can ever say that he watched him play play at Bologna, maybe 1 or 2 games, and you guys watched him play only 2 good games in the Euros because he was shit against Spain and he had a freaking own goal against Spain. So, like, what is everyone basing this off of? Right? Like, that's my question is, what is everyone basing this off of? Because to me, I would be more hyped about getting the guy that just won the Bundesliga.
Right.
Like,
Pigo or
I would be way more excited
yeah.
about trying to go get the guy that just won the Bundesliga that's playing consistently at left back for his country for the last 2 years. Like, that's the guy that I would be looking at and being excited about. Like, personally, but that's just me. That's just me. I still think it needs to be addressed. I wouldn't be mad if it's him, Jesters. Like, I'll at least give him a chance to prove me wrong. But, like, every time I've ever watched this guy, he's trying to drive the ball out of the back line. Like, do we need a guy that's driving the ball out of the back line? Like,
nope.
I don't know. I just don't know.
If we're playing,
I don't know. And I think he's a good player too. That's the thing. Is like, I don't want to make it to like a too early assumption, but I think he's a little bit already really like at left back too. He's gonna leave spaces open to drive that ball. And like, do Arsenal need a person to drive the ball?
No, I think they're looking at him as a backup center back to
No, I don't think so, bro. You don't spend
they have
for backup center back. He's gonna play left back, in my opinion.
What about Timber?
I don't know what they think about Timber.
I thought that Timber was supposed to be their left back. Actually, this is great because I got invited. You know Mel, right? I got invited by Mel to go do a transfer special on her YouTube channel for Arsenal, just to discuss what they need and what they can do. It's great to play a center back at fullback and get away with it, but you're only going to go to a certain level. They already have one center back playing right back. You go put another center back.
And not for nothing, it's like, isn't Mark Cucurella like the #1 rated left back in the Euros right now?
Yeah, he is. In my opinion, he is.
That's not me. I think that is what everybody's saying. So
I don't know if it's official, but yeah, he's definitely one of the better ones.
Jesters, let me answer the question. I knew the answer to the question already. I ask a question sometimes knowing the answer already.
Yeah.
He was in the team of he was in the group stage team of the season. The team of the season, team of the tournament. He was in the group stage team of the tournament. The official one.
Yeah.
So
and this goes to what I've been saying. It's not like there's a plethora of great left backs out there to be had that you can't miss. You can plug him in day one and he's going to have no deficiencies.
Yeah.
Because if Cucurella is the best left back at the Euros right now, who else is there out there that you could go, oh, we need to bring that guy?
He's not in the Euros. That's the thing. He's at Copa.
Hincapié, yeah.
Oh, Hincapié.
Well, again, I don't know if Hincapié is he better than Cucurella.
Yeah, but we're not looking for better than Cucurella right now. We're looking for someone to compete with Cucurella at the position because Ben Chilwell can't compete at the position.
I don't think
if you get rid of Chilwell, especially,
will compete with Cucurella. I think he's a little slow of foot.
I disagree. I'm going to disagree with you there, bro. He's impressed me so much in this World Copa. Like I've had a keen eye on him this entire and Nathan and Mellon know because they've been in my watch-alongs for Ecuador, other than the one that I was at, the game I was actually at, right? Like I was actually at the game.
I was watching him.
I watched all the Ecuador games too because I want to see Paez play.
Yeah, I have to disagree. And he slides into that center back role better, in my opinion, as good as anybody. Like because he plays in a back three, because he actually can play in a back three. Like he plays in a back three for Leverkusen, and then he plays left back for Ecuador. Like what are we saying here? Like he does, he can do both.
Okay.
So it's like
you're going to bring in somebody who not better than the Woo at left back, and really is not an upgrade.
But there is nobody that's better at this current moment that I can actually say he's better. Like it's everybody is. We have to compete with Cucurella because of where Cucurella's form is at this current moment. Like you can't say anybody's better. like at the role that Cucurella is playing at this current moment. Like it's just natural, and you need to get rid of Ben Chilwell just in case, because Ben Chilwell can't play any either of the roles that Maresca wants in a fullback. So then you have to say, okay, if Chilwell can't play that role, we need to get someone who can play like this left-sided center back, left back role. So if they invert the right side, he can get inverted into the center back role.
Again, they're not going to buy players just to fit a specific style of play, right? They're not going to say, "Oh, we're going to buy a left back just because they can invert." Because
I disagree. I disagree.
Agree with that fully.
I actually disagree with that.
They will bring a left back in. Was Marc Cucurella bought because he can invert into the midfield?
But Marc Cucurella was being used to invert into the midfield or into the center back line.
But that's not the reason.
That's how he was being used.
Okay, Chelsea didn't buy him because of that reason.
We bought him as a left back pretty much when we first got
him.
From
so there's one thing to say. We need to look for a left back.
So what's your point here, Jesters? What's your point here? Because I feel like we're not getting a point from you. I just feel like we're going around the point, but we're not actually getting to the point here.
There's a difference between finding a left back who can invert and then targeting an inverted left back, right? Because if you target an inverted left back and Maresca goes in 3 years and the next guy doesn't want to play with inverted left backs but still wants to play a 4-3-3, then you have to look at moving that guy on. So wouldn't it be better to find a left back who can invert but can still play traditionally as a left back?
Yeah, I agree with you.
You'd think that is the case, right? You think that is the case, but the thing is with the way that these players are going, it's not necessarily as easy as just that. Like the only player that I can think of off the top of my head that may be able to do what you're asking is Anthony Robinson, right? Like that's the only player that I can think of that you're that. And hey, Jester, you know me. I've been on the Anthony Robinson train for a long time. So like I see where you're coming from, but just from like the way that the reports it's being reported at this current moment, they want a left-sided center back or like / left back. So in sense, it's an inverted. You're getting an inverted fullback. Like that's what it is. That's what they want.
I also don't.
I mean, hey, that the Turkish kid's good. The Turkish kid's just as good. Kadioglu, and he's an actual left back, and he can. And that's another option, just like you're asking. The guy can invert. He can invert into the midfield, but then he can actually play like a real fullback and go and overlap. Like that's another option for you that can do kind of all of the above. Like there's not that many of them. Okay,
right.
But there's just not.
Right.
Yeah, there's just not that many of them. Where in my mind, you go and get a left-sided center back / left back, then you have cover for both positions in case one person gets hurt. You know what I'm saying?
What is happening?
Yeah, but I don't think we have a need at center back.
Yeah, I don't think there's a need at center back either.
I think we have.
I don't know what's going on in the chat, son. Why do I have
super young?
Oh, you got happy now, baby Joe.
Oh my gosh, man, you kind of look.
That's
like
literally how I look too. When I was a kid, like as a baby, that's like exactly how I look. I'll pull up an old picture.
You look like Ralph Macchio in that a young Ralph Macchio, Karate Kid. Man.
Karate Kid, yeah.
Karate Kid, yeah. Like that's how I look, bro. That ass. I'll pull up a picture. I'll pull up like an old Facebook picture later on.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Shout out to Northside for the redirect as well. Big up, my G.
I don't understand why we need another left-footed center back. We've got two on the
Lewis, could you put that up again for me? I want to see that picture again.
Yeah, go for it.
That guy's a weirdo. Why is someone being a weirdo?
I know.
Yeah. Oh, he's done that for everyone. I'll end up doing that.
What did he say? He said something like as well. Lewis, I am now more handsome. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
What's going on with that, man?
That's
I
some
did see the
weirdo
Pies
shit.
tweet as well, but
Yeah,
the
it
Pies
is.
tweet isn't really
Yeah, I have
much.
some
enough.
internet shit for you, Millen.
Nah, he put it through like
Look what Vic
like
put in.
Snapchat, bro. That's what it looks like.
Look what
Yeah.
Vic put in the chat.
What? Who?
Vic.
Oh, yeah, same thing. Yeah, Chelsea could
Yeah.
sell Cucurella, but
Yeah.
certain price.
Okay,
Bro,
Yes, the
it's too
price.
expensive for people, though.
Almost the same wording they use for
But
Chilwell.
he's so important to us, no?
Mhm.
Chilwell can be sold if an important offer could come in.
No, that's not what it said, though.
That's the gist of it, man.
No, you can't get, bro. I hate that shit. You know,
Okay.
this is
Chilwell
the
was
worst.
reported
This
by
is the
Matt
one
Law
thing
as
that's
well,
the
to be
biggest
fair.
pet peeve. You can't just go into someone's reporting, say they say this, and then you say, it's basically
Yes,
what
it
they
is.
said.
It is
It's
what
not
they said.
basically what they
It
said, Jesters. Like, read it. You're a smart enough guy. Read it.
Yes, it's
Read
what
it.
it said. But because
It's not.
okay. Let me ask you this: United come in and bid 10 million for Chilwell. Are we selling him?
No.
Yeah, you want to know why?
No.
Here's the difference between Chilwell and Cucurella. Okay, here's the difference.
What?
What's left amortized for Chilwell is about 14 million. What's left amortized for Cucurella is probably around 40 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you could sell Chilwell. He's on high wages. You don't have to sell him for a lot of money. You sell him for 20 million. You're still getting a profit made.
You
Technically,
think they're going to sell
And-
Chilwell for 20 million?
yes, I do believe that, dude. Someone's gonna need someone homegrown. Someone. They're gonna go and get a homegrown left back who's won the
West Ham,
Champions
man.
League for 20 million. Yes.
They're
Yes.
not going to sell him for 20 million.
Okay. We'll see. I believe
West Ham.
it. I believe that they will be able to.
They got a price tag.
Did you believe that they could sell
25.
Mason Mount for 50 or Kai Havertz for 60?
No, but that's why he's saying he won't get it for 20. You get more.
It's going to be 30 or 40 to get Chilwell out of Chelsea.
I think it'll be 20 to 25. That's it.
He's on high
That's all they'll
wages
take.
as well, so I
Just
can
to
see
get
us
get him off the
accepting
books.
lower fee technically.
You're
to
saying,
be fair.
what are you saying, Justice, about the.
Do you think they'll get
transfer money?
35 to 45 is crazy? I thought you were saying you'll get
never.
less.
No.
Is what they
That's even
want.
with English tax as well.
I'd say 20 is maximum. From what
Yeah.
I understand.
20
Maybe
to
plus
25.
that. I don't know.
Plus add-ons,
Okay.
yeah.
20 is
It's like y'all haven't watched the transfers of English players lately. They don't go for less in the market if it's going to an English team. They go for more in the market because they're English.
Yeah, but that's already incorporated with the 20 million.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
true.
it's not. Because I understand that y'all hate Chilwell, don't like Chilwell, thinks he's a scrub. But
Plus the wages.
actual people who know football don't believe that. And those are the people who scout and buy players for teams. So I can tell you.
Yeah, but Jesters, you can't tell me that now. He has his recent sample size is absolute garbage. You
But
can't
he's
tell me that
injured.
now, bro.
Yeah,
His recent sample size is
this
trash.
is not my opinion. This is the scouts that go scout.
Yeah, but
and
you're
get paid.
I don't believe that.
Well,
it's
I'm
so-
sorry. I'm sorry, but that's
I don't
still-
believe
Chilwell
that.
is
I
still a
mean, you
highly
could say
rated
that, but I
player.
don't believe it.
Okay.
I just don't.
Okay.
He's on 250 grand a week.
Hey, if
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
200.
That's yeah.
He's on
It's
200.
180.
Don't
80K or
read the
200,
chat
one
and
of
think
them.
it's got a Bible.
I mean, bro, why are they lying, man?
Mhm.
I'm telling you, it's Daniel
Have
Dewsbury
Just
Hall.
say the
bro.
chat.
What are you on about?
So if you think that if Chelsea went out tomorrow and said, hey, 20 million pounds, you can have Chilwell, there wouldn't be 19 teams in the Premier League going, hey, 20 million, we'll go. Anybody could drop 20 million for Chilwell. Nobody's.
We're here for it.
Where's the offer?
If that's the number, we're here for it.
They know that
Yeah.
it's not out there for 20 million. It's the 30 to 40 million range. And you're going to have to come up with 250K to get it, to get a signature. That's it. People usually don't take pay cuts.
Nature of the game, innit?
So why are you saying he
Well,
wouldn't?
he could rot on the bench too. That's the other option.
He's not
Is it
there.
because his wages are too high?
Dude, he's gonna rot on the bench. You don't understand. Like, if you're not grasping where Maresca is going with this team yet,
I think everybody needs to quit thinking that, we're going to play inverted left back.
why do you think? Why not, Jesters? They're asking for a left-footed center back or a left back. Why not? Why wouldn't we think that?
Well,
Jesters.
how does a left-footed center back or a left back have anything to do with inversion? Because
A
I can
person
give you
who can play
5,000.
both. What do you mean? Well, that's exactly what inversion is. What are you talking about?
No,
That's exactly what inversion is, bro.
no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No,
It's
it's
exactly what it is,
not.
bro.
Okay.
Inversion is one side of the fullback goes into the midfield. The other sided fullback goes into center back. That's what inversion is. That's why they want a left-footed center back or a left back to play that side, because he's going to go into the center back role. That's and that's what's been reported for the last month and a half, bro. So like, I don't know why you keep on going to this point. Why do you think we're going to invert our fullbacks? Because that's what's been said. That's what he said on his report. That's what's been said on the reports recently. That's what's going on, Jesters. That's what's going on.
Okay. Reporters are always correct.
Okay, but he said it himself, though. He said it himself. He said it himself. Like,
what? Who said what?
Maresca, he said it himself. That's the way he wants to play. So now you're matching what the reporters are saying to what the manager is saying. It's not just we're just taking what the reporter says and just running with it. Okay. We actually are using what he said in his own own videos of how he wants to, how his formation wants to be.
So
that's how we're just putting 2 and 2 together.
Backs out there, please continue to put.
So, Justice, you believe we're going to have overlapping fullbacks next year?
I don't know. I haven't seen. The
okay, so then why are you arguing with me, bro? I have more information than you.
You've seen Maresca play with Chelsea's players.
That doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. They're asking for a certain kind of left back. They're asking for a certain kind of left back. Okay, they're asking for a certain kind of left back. Okay. That's what that's what he's asking for. He's asking for a left-sided left back that can play left center back. That's what he's asking for. So what are we now? Now all the reporters are wrong. What he said in his Leicester video for it is wrong. All of this is going to be wrong. All of this. And he's just going to play totally different. Okay. If that's what you believe, cool. But I'm just going based off of what I've read compared to what he said. That's the most information that I can get.
Great. It doesn't work that way, but that's okay.
I'm sure it doesn't work that way in your head.
No. In reality, you can't say, I'm going to play this style, and that's the only style we're going to play. You think that guy?
That's not.
Okay.
I don't know where you got those words.
Because
like,
you just
put them in my
fucking
fucking mouth.
This way and no other way. You said you're going to play this way and no other way.
No, that's not what I said, Jesters. I just said he's asking for a certain kind of left back. Okay.
No, he's
that's
not.
what he's asking.
First of all,
for.
He's not asking for.
Okay. Why is every report asking for a left-sided center back, left back? Every report.
Okay.
Every report.
Did he ask for?
You read them too.
Yeah. Did he ask for Karen Dewsbury?
Okay, but that's what Chelsea wants. Even if it's not him, that's what Chelsea wants. Okay, that's what Chelsea wants. If that's not what. If that's what Chelsea wants, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't. That point is irrelevant to my point. That point is irrelevant to my point. It's irrelevant.
No, it's very relevant.
No, it's not, Jesters. It's not relevant, bro. I'm talking about the way that's being reported. They want a left-sided center back, left back.
Because reports are correct 100% of the time.
Bro, he has gone on multiple different podcasts showing his formations and saying his right-sided fullback goes into the midfield, the left-sided fullback goes into the back line. That's all we're basing it off of. You're basing it off of, I don't know. Okay, that's what you're basing it off of. Okay, I'm basing it off of reports and what he said. You're basing it off of, I don't know.
No, that's not true.
Then what are you basing your shit off of? Because I got hardcore facts, evidence of what he's basing this shit off of. Hardcore facts, what he said in his own words and what's being reported. So what is it?
Let me explain this to you. You think that because he brings a left back into the midfield on the build-up, which is what it is. They don't sit there and play the entire game in the midfield. Okay? They do it in build-up, right? To give a mismatch, to create space. It's a tactic. Okay? That's it. So to say you're gonna develop and go out and buy somebody specifically to play a specific type of role is asinine. Okay? And Maresca has not said, I want a left back who can invert into the midfield. He said
That's not what I said.
who
But
can
okay.
play multiple things. You said Chelsea's looking for a left back to go in the midfield because that's
No,
what Maresca wants.
into the back line. Into the back line. That's why they want a left-sided center back. That's a left back. Like that. Like I can't explain it to you 5 times, Jesters, and you just pull out different words that didn't come out of my mouth. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's been reported what they want.
Okay.
He said what he wanted on he said how he plays with a different team, mind you. You're right, with a different team. So all I'm basing it off of are those 2 points. And those 2 points are, yeah, they're basing it off of they want to fill a specific role. Yeah, that's what they want to do.
Okay.
Like that's what they're doing.
Okay.
They're getting a left-sided center back that can play left back. That's what they're trying to do. That's what Calafiori is. That's what Calafiori is.
Okay. We had one on the team. His name is Caldwell. Played left back last year. Remember that?
Yeah, but he shouldn't have been playing left back.
Well, he ain't no left back.
Oh, hold on. No. That was a whole different story. He was Savior, the best player on the team. Come on.
Oh my God, bro! Nobody even said brought Caldwell's name up. See, that's what I'm saying. Nobody even brought this guy's name up, and we're talking about Caldwell.
No one was praising Colwell at left back.
Nobody.
So maybe that's
Not on this channel. I'll tell you that for free.
Okay.
Not on this channel.
Okay. Caldwell's the best thing. But again, the left center back's going to go play left back. Wouldn't that be Caldwell anyway?
No, because I'd rather Colwell not play left back.
Just if you want to try to justify it the way that you want to justify it, that's fine, brother.
But again, you guys think we're going to go get this specific type of player to run a specific niche?
Well, they're doing it. Right? They're doing
Have we
it.
signed anybody? Have we signed anybody?
So, I mean, the guys that we're linked, we're not linked with fullbacks that overlap. Which ones are we linked with that overlap? We're linked with what? Calafiori right now. So you think that guy's going to overlap?
He's a center back.
Then why are we buying him?
I don't know. I question.
Okay, congratulations, Jesters. That's been the answer for you the last 3 times I asked you any questions that had any meaning. I don't know.
Well,
that's it. That's it. That's been the answer. I don't know. I'm going based off reports. You're going based off of I don't know. That's the difference
you're
here.
going based on what has been reported.
Sure.
It doesn't mean
you're going based off of I don't know.
How many reports out there actually come true? So,
bro, that's
so you're going to base it on something that may or may not be correct. That's fine. All I'm saying is hold your water and see what's going to happen.
And you're not basing off of anything, is my point.
Yes, I'm saying hold your water and see what's going to happen. That's what I'm saying.
All right, cool. From the looks of things, they're looking for a left-sided center back, left back.
Yeah.
That's from the looks of things. I'll hold my water, though, because I don't want Calafiori anyways. So I'm with you there.
So I don't want he can't be either. That's a downgrade.
I mean, it's not a downgrade. You're trying to freaking build a team. Regardless, you try to build a team, you need competition. Like, regardless.
Yeah.
Like, regardless on what you're doing, if you're going to get rid of one player that's not going to be a fit to the type of system that you want to play, you need to get rid of him and get somebody new in. It's just normal. I mean, I think buying KDH is a pretty good sign that we're going to be playing the same kind of system that Leicester played last year.
Oh, but do you know when we scouted?
That should be the plan anyway, to be honest.
You know when we started?
That's your advertising.
That's why you got bought. That's why you got. That's the thing, right? Like, that's the thing in my mind too,
that's
Lewis.
What Ten Hag's been being cussed out for.
Yeah, you come in and you just decide to play a different system than the system that you got brought in to play. You know what I'm saying? That's what Ten
And
Hag's
even
been
then,
cussed
all the
out
reports
for the
were saying
last 2 years.
possession-based manager, possession-based
Yeah.
system. So
So
you don't come in
we-
and now start doing some gegenpressing or
No,
something.
we scouted this kid before Maresca was even a thought. We scouted him December of 2023.
I know that, though. I do know that.
And Maresca came out and said, the reports are, since you like reports, he didn't ask for him. So what are we doing here? So we didn't ask for him. We scouted him before we knew this guy was going to be our manager. So 2 + 2 is not equaling 4.
I don't know what you're talking about. 2 + 2 is not equal 4. Can you say that again? Because I must have missed it.
Okay. So Karen Dewsbury Hall, you said, well, we got him, so we must be playing into his system. That's not true. The reports, since you like the reports, we scouted him before Maresca was thought to be our coach.
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay. The reports are Maresca didn't ask for him.
Sure, but you don't think he's going to use them the same exact way he used them last year? I guess that's the way that I'm thinking of it. Like, I guess I get your reports thing, but that isn't like saying that they're not going to use them the same way they used them last year. Even when any of the reports, just because he said he doesn't want them doesn't mean he's not going to use them the same way. Like, that's the point. That's the thing is, like, you get a guy who you're familiar with, and you got a lot out of during the time you had it. Now you have the opportunity to bring him back, even if it wasn't your choice, right? Even if it wasn't your choice. It's a team-driven, sure. Even if it's not your choice, the team decides to bring him in just because, you had success with the guy. Even if it wasn't your decision, you had success with the guy. You think you're going to change the way the guy you used the guy after you had success with him? Like, that to me, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Why would you change the way a player was used even when he just came off a 20+ goal season?
27, GA.
So again, you bought an 8 to play as an 8.
Okay.
This is not right.
What does that have to do with what I just said, though?
Well, because you're saying that
He's dissecting what you're saying, basically saying that there is still a high potential in his mind that we play a different system to the one he played at Leicester.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine.
I just don't see how that can be even, like, I don't see how that's fathomable when you bring in a new manager for the system that he played. Why would you change that system? Why would you want that manager to totally change? Like, I see adjustments, like slight adjustments, like but like, why would you want that manager to adjust the way that he got him to this role? Like, the what got him to this role is he play a style of play in the end. Like,
no, Joey, I don't disagree that he will play a similar style to what he played.
right.
My problem is everybody goes, we're going to play like this, and that's it.
No,
That's
I don't.
what
I don't
play
think
like
that
this.
that's the case, bro. But
Okay.
I think that what you have to say is that when you're coming out with a style of play, you want that first style of play to be your plan A,
Plan
and
A,
then
right.
have plan B, plan C. Now,
Correct.
mind you, okay, Leicester fans did say that this guy doesn't have plan B, plan C. Like, that's what they said. Like,
they had the players. to
so-
play plan B and C.
So, once again, I'm just going based off of things I've heard, things I've read from people, and what he said himself. Right? That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing here, Jesters. We're going based off of the information that has been given to us. And like, for you to say, okay, there may be some adjustments, sure, but to say that, like, the way that he's built up play, the place that he learned how to, like, the place where that was implemented, won 2 trophies now. He implemented it in the championship, and then he was one of the tactical directors with Pep.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he learned back the box midfield, like inverting one of these fullbacks into the midfield from Pep as well. So it's like just these are things that, like, I don't see changing, bro. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. like specifically like the box midfield and like the way that we build up and where these players are going to be playing, like I don't see that part changing. I really don't. Like after that, I can see maybe some changes there, but like just that specific part, I don't see changing at least from the start of the season, right? Like that's the system that he's probably going to want to implement more than likely, at least for build-up, and he's gonna drill it into these guys, and that's what we've been hoping for, is somebody to drill one system into these young players to see the best out of them. One system, and then we can see who's actually as good as they say they are. Like, is Enzo as good as he says he is? Can he play in a system like this? Like, these are all these questions that can be answered if we actually know we have a style of play, not chaos ball that Potts was giving us last year.
You got done dirty in the chat again.
The what?
Stop laughing, man.
In the chat, the photo Joseph.
Fuck you, hell, bro.
I'm not mad though.
He's gonna say that's how he looked one time in his life as well.
Fuck you, hell, man.
I didn't even get to see it. Lewis moved the chat too fast.
Oh, there you are.
They are.
Nah, son, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's all, man.
Why did he make you ginger, bro?
What did you ask me
I
to
don't even
bring
know.
up? What's this?
Who knows?
I said Ibsma. Oh, this better be a fucking good account. Shout out, Andrew.
Big up,
What
Andrew.
brother?
Big up, Andrew.
So what's this?
Hey, gentlemen, Allison, get ready for work. Y'all have a good day.
At the moment, nothing
Have
imminent,
fun.
but it's a possibility for Ben Chilwell to leave, especially if a left-footed defender, as we said, is coming. There is a chance for him to leave. But at the
Okay, so
It's
just
just the
same
same shit.
reports.
Yeah.
Same reports then. Not too bad.
You notice how everyone keeps on saying left-footed defender and not just the left back?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're also not saying left center back.
So,
But that's because they're trying to quantify both in one thing, Jesters. That's my point. They're trying to quantify both in one thing. Like, that's the point.
I
That's
don't know
my
if you
entire
guys-
point.
are you
That's why I
asking me out
think
or
Kincape
something?
works. That's why. That's like, bro, I have a good day at work, bro. I got to go back to work too myself, to be honest.
Hey,
So-
big up, Joe.
I think
Yeah,
that's
Joey.
what's the date.
Getting a headache already. It's been like what?
I gotta
an
go
hour?
back to work too. I got 10 minutes before my next appointment. I gotta take it.
Let's see here, bro.
Take it
No
easy,
worries,
guys.
brother. Peace out.
Big up.
I'm out to.
Bless up, Jesters, man. You enjoy your
Big
day
up
too, bro.
Chesters.
Big up, my G's.
Oh, big up. Oh, I
I
didn't know
came
it was
into
leaving.
beef and leave. Fairs.
Bro, these man
Yeah.
just bare
Standard day
knuckle
on the
fighting
channel.
and then just leave over nothing.
Yeah.
Just going round in circles on the same point for like 20 minutes.
You know how it is. Yeah.
Pick up
Yeah,
this
it's
stream,
just
man.
normal day.
Normal
Still
day,
only
yeah.
this stream, bro. That's what makes it special.
Shit was crazy. What was the other news I saw get brought up? So unless there's dramatic late turns, Calafiori won't reach Juventus. Yeah, we're kind of already aware on that one. They don't want to sell to Juve. They'd rather sell abroad, which is why right now it looks like Arsenal are in pole position for him. Ara says sign Caddy Oglu over Calafiori. He's a better left back. Who's that,
Those
brother?
are standing on business. I see.
Yeah.
Who's that? It's the fucking Turkish left back.
Yeah, Fedi
Yeah, he's had a
Kadioglu,
decent
yeah.
tournament. Bit more research before I say anything crazy about him, because like we know what tournaments can do for certain individuals. I'm not going to get too overly gassed off that. At least with Calafiori, he had a good season before the Euros. CFC Blue also says Joey, the wannabe Steve, needs to relax. Man, what Strasbourg, Steve?
But what did
Hey.
Steve or Joey do to deserve that, bro? What's going on?
I don't know. Like even like
Yeah.
being a Steve is a compliment.
Yeah.
Rather like
yeah.
7-8 hours of watching football aside, which to be honest, like, I rate the whole
That's at 5 teams as well.
concentration span for that, because that is a lot. That is a
Yeah, it
fucking
is.
lot.
Imagine all these
I wish
teams
I had
leave.
his footballing brain. He knows literally everything about players. Me, I gotta do my research and just figure it out off a bunch of different comps and individual opinions. Steve already knows his shit. Shout out to Steve though.
He's like your mobile scout.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
I've
like,
been
oh,
telling Steve for a minute.
this
You
like
need to be doing a
tossing?
scouting channel.
What's this tossing guy saying? He's like, oh yeah, cool, I know him. It's just, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
that's
Like,
true.
Scouting list of the month or some shit. He'd be bringing up a list of players who become everybody's household favorites in 6 months.
I was not here to cook Jester. I don't cook Jesters. I leave, I let them fight with other people. I wasn't here to,
Sometimes you just gotta let them just beef each
I wasn't
other.
here to cook it. It's a very spirited debate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hence, we
Yeah.
just let it roll. Yeah.
Result
And it
into
wasn't even that heated.
No.
no, it didn't result into you're fucking stupid within like 5 minutes, like
Mhm.
usual.
Among other things, yeah.
Or like yesterday, where it was just hella homophobic insults just getting thrown
People
around.
threatening
the
to get stabbed in the
Oh, I
neck.
missed
Beefing
that. I
settings,
missed
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. What was it? Matt versus Alex. Although
Yeah.
that's been resolved now. That's been resolved.
It has.
Lord, man.
Yep.
Nah,
Jesus.
man, Alex.
Put them
What are you
backstage.
saying though, Andrew? Anyway, you all good, bro?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm watching people blow up about Calafiori that only watched him for like 1 or 2 matches. So, because everyone's such a big
Typical
watcher
Chelsea.
of Bologna. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. Everyone's
I mean, I
favorite
saw
second
it.
team.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's favourite team they watch after Chelsea. They take their matches and watch them, stuff like that. Mottable. Everyone, wanting Thiago Motta as manager as well during the summer. Everyone calling for that. I don't know, man. I was more excited about the Chilwell news actually leaving more than
Yeah.
Calafiori coming in. I mean,
What- Did you hear
I'm
about what we
happy-
said earlier about him? We was
yeah,
talking
he's,
about how
the problem is
he's
that
biased.
they're idiots for signing him to a new contract. That's their problem.
Hmm.
They didn't sign him
That's
to a
the
new
thing, but at
contract.
least it tells me now he won't be our number one next season. Like that gives me enough peace, even if we don't
No.
sell him.
Did you
No.
even think he would be our number one next season? Like realistically, like no way.
Outside worry.
Like you'd be
Yeah.
lost if you actually thought that.
Because
bro.
you gotta remember, going into the end of the season, all we were hearing was stuff about us willing to listen to offers for Cucurella. Nothing on Chilwell whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it makes you think like you could be selling Maatsen and Cucurella, get another left back, have him compete with Chilwell. And I'm thinking, no, I don't
It'd be
want
so
that.
finished, bro.
Now it's
No.
like, okay, Chilwell, we don't rate like that. That's all I need.
No, and
It's a push in the right direction for your mental health.
the problem is that I don't think get accepting fee from him. The problem is his wages. So it's 200k a week. So
Yeah.
someone's got to talk that up for a guy who's like basically been injured for 2 years. That's the
The
problem
more
you're going to
you
get.
keep it, he had one good run of form between February and March, and we gave him a contract.
Yeah, that was it. And
What are we doing?
we gave him a contract after he came back and stunk up the place. So it was like, but how did that make sense? But I guess
With more
Should just
guarantee of
take him
game
off.
time, like would he not play for like 100 a week?
Who?
Of
that's
what
up
he
to
has
him.
now?
So if someone comes close to the 200, like I don't know if someone will come over 100, like maybe 120, 140.
Something
Maybe
like
I'll think
that.
about it.
Sure.
Maybe I'll think
Yeah.
about it. If it's like first team football. But like I think someone said about like, oh, if do you think like 19 clubs in the league would go for him? I don't know if they would.
No.
Hmm.
I
When
don't
you know.
think Liverpool would. I don't think City would. United may go for him. I don't
Maybe.
think Spurs.
Yeah, but United, man, he's a
I
quality
don't think
player.
Arsenal would.
No.
I don't know
Also,
about
do need a
Spurs.
left back, to be fair.
I don't think Newcastle would.
Spurs.
They got to sell Prime Merchant first.
Yeah, that's true. They got to sell. Yeah, they got to sell someone first, probably. But yeah, it's one of those.
United makes the most sense, and like my source even said, United is the big club that has interest in him.
Also,
Why
Fab
do you
said
think it was Sam C that put the tweet out saying top clubs are interested in Chilwell? He's a big Man United account. Read between the lines.
right. So, but it's also a point of Fab goes, oh, Chelsea will be busy in the next few days. What is it? All doesn't automatically mean incomings. Do you know what I mean? It could mean outgoings as well. So it's like we've got to, because if they are on about buying Calafiori, they've got to get rid of a couple of defenders. Chalobah, probably maybe a Badiashile or something like that will go.
I think
Badiashile's
Badiashile's
been
leaving.
Badiashile's been rumored to go for a couple of months now. You know,
It's kinda
Yeah, about
crazy.
2 years. It's just
shame.
no UCL clubs are in for him,
Mm,
and I think
I
that's
wouldn't
what
mind
Treb's
keeping him,
waiting for.
but-
Like Treb ain't in the Gallagher situation with a year left. He can literally just sit on his
No,
contract.
he can sit there. Yeah, he's got like 5 years or something, isn't he? So
I
Unless
rate
we get like
Chalobah.
another centre back, there's no need to really push on that.
Yeah.
Not really.
Man, I rate Chalobah, to be fair.
I do, but good
Hell, it
squad
might not even
rotation.
be Chalobah. Like, if we're looking for a left-sided defender, maybe it could be Badiashile, because he did agree terms with AC Milan in January. We're in talks with AC Milan already with Lukaku and Broja. I'm sure Badiashile's come back into the conversation. So it might even just be him. That would be a curveball that I don't think a lot of people will expect, but I could see it. Colwell stays. I've got no questions with Colwell. That brother's staying.
yeah,
Badiashile, though, maybe. Maybe Badiashile
Maybe.
or Chalobah.
I see them all.
I'm big
staying.
up to... Who?
I see all.
I wouldn't even write
staying.
that one down. I wouldn't even write that
Like,
out either.
I mean,
Like
possibly.
me personally, I would give all our centre backs another chance after what Patrick was doing last season, bro. Like the way he was setting us up defensively, he was just leaving everyone exposed, and now everyone's ratings have just dropped, and people think everyone's a bum. And this is where I just think that people in our fan base have forgotten that we actually have really talented centre backs, and some of them are young, some of them are more middle aged, but we still have to give them another chance, especially with the way Pot's setting us up. Personally,
Yeah, bro. Even
And injuries
Malang
as
Sarr, bro.
well.
I agree, but if we get another centre back, no, sir. If we get another centre back, there's not enough room. Someone's got to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go for a centre back.
Oh, so like
Nope.
you just fuck off Calafiori in general. and
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
other
Like
centre
for
backs.
me, if I was to tell the board to do something, I would say the left back is the one position where you can actually go look for your young player. Like you've been looking for young right backs, young centre mids, young left wingers, right wingers. You can actually go look for a young left back and make him the deputy or understudy to Cucurella. That actually
I
makes
like
sense. For
that.
one.
I like that Doughty from Luton.
Yeah,
Alfred,
something like
yeah.
that. A
I've
younger
heard a
player.
few things about him.
Yeah.
He can play left back or left wing back. Sorry,
Yeah.
he's very underrated. I would have taken it if I was England manager. I would have taken him. Probably not even started him, but this is quite good. Yeah, I mean Cucurella. They said, if an offer comes in, we might sell him. I can understand why they'd sell him. He's on big wages as well, but I don't know.
Get him off the
But they
bus.
put him on those wages, so it doesn't make sense. It's like,
How much is Cucurella on?
it's either very
Over
high.
150.
He's around the 180 to 200k.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
just
he's
confirm.
around there.
That's, yeah.
He's on there.
175.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
is that not still in our wage structure?
Nah, that's slightly above.
That's yeah.
Our wage
Is it?
structure is like 150 max, unless you're one of the specialist players.
Yeah. Unless it's like
Yeah.
someone outstanding or something like that. Which
And
they said-
Cucurella joined before that wage structure came into place.
Yeah, he joined the summer of 22.
Yeah. I mean, there's an argument to be made for Cucurella being an outstanding player, considering the left back market right now.
Yeah, there is.
There's an argument.
And
Coming off a good tournament himself, I hear it.
He is.
come off a good end to the season and the tournament so far. It's just hoping it's not a purple patch.
Yeah. Yeah.
He goes into next season and he's able to show he can do that inverted role or whatever it is. Because what I was hearing is that Maresca doesn't like the way he likes to play his fullbacks. Even Reece would have to change his game a bit. He likes to play fullbacks, so
Yeah, you'd have to do the inverted role.
yeah. And signing KDH does signal to me that we're going free in midfield. So, because what it would signal to me, I was listening to a lot of Leicester reporters and stuff
The
like
Athletic
that.
reported that too, to be fair.
Yeah, like KDH could play his sort of role at Leicester, Enzo would play like the Harry Winks role, and the Caicedo would play the Ndidi role, just bombing up and down. So it seems to me we're going to that and not having a 10, which would mean automatically that Palmer starts on the right and whoever on the left, and whoever up front. That would seem to be it.
Three in midfield before anyone inverts.
It might just be Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo, or Enzo, Caicedo, and Dewsbury Hall, just depending on formation.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way they use Dewsbury Hall is more he's more bombing up top, final ball player, that sort of thing. And you'd have Enzo as a playmaker, roll deeper, and you have Caicedo doing both sides of it. That's the way he had Ndidi do it last year. So whether he's going to do most of the inverting or not, I don't know. But the way he, like I said, the way he uses fullbacks is a lot different. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose.
Yeah, just gotta wait for another week, and then the Euros and whole Copa America's over, and finally we can get into everything. Before it's going to be another week of just dragging and reposting, and maybe the odd update or two with players that aren't involved in the tournament. That's about it. Then England, probably when they get done, we can sort out the whole Gallagher situation, figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's only guessing. That's only how everyone's only guessing how he used it by going off with Leicester. But he might think and go, well, I've got Reece James, who's great at both sides of the ball. If I can get him fit, let him bomb on a bit more and move, and let Cole Palmer do what he did last season, drift into the middle a bit more.
The most interesting from Atletico Madrid. However, the deal is very expensive for them.
Bullshit, it's expensive for them. Bullshit. They're just tight.
They're still trying to hold them for 50.
They're tight. That's all it is. It's bullshit.
Cheap.
Yeah, to an extent.
This is a club that forked out 105 million for João Felix. Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's more than Andrew. It was more than 105.
Speaking of
whatever. I'm calling bullshit on it being expensive for them.
But he was a special talent at the time of Benfica, though. So I mean,
yeah, but they've got the money. They've got the money. They're just.
I mean, I'm sure if they offered like 40 plus 5, Chelsea might consider it.
Maybe probably offering more 30 plus 5, to be honest.
Maybe we do the whole "you take a player, we take a player" thing.
Yeah, that's true. We could offer them players.
Paul to Chelsea.
Doesn't he usually invert his
Craig, maybe we get Rodion in the deal.
Rodion. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, maybe you get him or the return of Zhao.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know. Figure it out.
Will Zhao even play in this team?
Probably on the left.
I think it'd be more like a centre forward than anything.
Centre forward 10 is his position, but yeah.
I said Misu with a skimmy cash. Nah, here it is. It's just a 4.
Yeah.
It's just.
What do you guys think about this Wesley we've been linked with?
Bro, I researched him like 5 minutes before sending the link out.
Just another raw talent out of Brazil. That's what it is.
All the sources are saying he's a good dribbler, but he ain't ready.
He's
nowhere near ready for the Prem, and his decision making ain't there. So,
nope.
If we get him, we loan him back to Corinthians or we send him to Strasbourg. But I'm not thinking about him for the first team. Not at all.
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah, shout out to Ash as well, the donation saying, regardless if you want Calafiori or not, isn't it worrying that if we go up against teams with Champions League for important transfer targets, we have no chance? Here's the thing. I think you've come to that conclusion a little bit early, just based off the links that we've already had. Like Elise, for example. We pulled out of the deal because we didn't like the financial implications of that. It's not a case of we just fell off because it's Bayern Munich. And maybe Bayern Munich is a little factor, but we also pulled off ourselves. Calafiori, nowhere near done yet. So we can't say, like, if we come up against Champions League teams, we have no chance. It's just way too early to come to that conclusion, innit? Yeah. It could look to last season where we went up against teams who were not just in the Champions League, but just in Europe in general while we were out. And we were still able to get transfers over the line over those teams. So it's a bit early for that. It's a bit early. Now, if we're in for someone serious, like let's say we've got Osimhen this close and then we lose him to Arsenal because they're in the Champions League, then I might hear it. As of now, it's a bit early. It's a little bit early for all of that. But big up, Ash. Big up, bro.
You have to leave.
And remember, when we go for Elise, we were considered the favorites for large periods of time. Like all the reports are saying Elise to Chelsea. Like the same thing can happen to Arsenal Calafiori. Like nothing is done until it's done, bro.
That's true.
And who's to say Calafiori's the number one target?
Exactly.
He's only just popped up. No, like I said, unless you're an avid watcher of Serie A, you only knew about this guy like less than a month ago. Yeah. Like we said, we don't know.
You only watched him.
We don't know.
Bro, I was hearing more about Scalvini than Calafiori. Scalvini from Atalanta.
That's a name I've heard a couple
But
times.
Bologna also have Champions League football as well. So why wouldn't he stay at Bologna?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why wouldn't he wait? Why wouldn't he just, if he could actually wait a year and see if like Real Madrid wanted to pick him up? You know?
Yeah.
It's probably just money situation from both Bologna and Calafiori. Bologna think they can cash in now, get the most money, and same thing from the player's perspective.
We don't know Calafiori is a baller. You see them.
Yeah.
This whole thing about, please, man, use the term baller properly. You know what I mean? Let them build up something.
Plus, he gets thrown around like world class, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You're a baller if you lost more than one
Or
season.
Generational is for a term to be used over a footballer's career, not over 10 games or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, look at James Rodriguez in the 2014 World Cup, balled out, and then was just what? Fadeaway memory at Madrid, ended up at Everton
Bologna
somehow.
already bought his replacement.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me have a quick look.
I mean, if we're being honest with the Calafiori hype, it's all about the looks, bro.
Give me 2 minutes. I've got to help my dad.
The eye test, the eye test, the way it looks in the Euros, that's what it is.
I thought they did.
No,
I thought Arsenal had Jurriën Timber ready to step into that position. All I've heard is that we got Timber next season. You watch. All right, so California, and you've still got Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, and Kivior there, and Arsenal are notably known for not being able to sell well.
Yep.
And Zinchenko will be on big wages as well. So listen, I'm fine. Listen, I'm not questioning Arsenal buying because I think you need squad depth. That's fine, but it's like this whole thing about he's a baller after watching him. Fine, whatever, man. I'm not going to get upset if we don't buy him because I didn't think we were in for it.
Yeah, exactly,
bro. I just want cheaper so badly, bro.
Yeah, that's more important.
Oh my gosh.
But what keeper do you think we should get?
To be honest, the ones we've named on this channel so often is Diogo Costa, Mamardashvili, these sort of guys. Yeah.
Bro,
I don't doubt Calafiori's had a good season. That's fine. Bologna done well. But people acting like he's like the second coming of Nesta or Maldini or something like that. Just calm the fuck down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just calm down.
To answer your question, I think we should go for a Mamardashvili, bro. He's been really impressive for Sevilla.
He's been good for multiple seasons too.
Valencia,
yeah.
Valencia.
Sorry.
It's because of the price. Apparently, it's rumored his release costs like 34 million. You know, which is really cheap compared to the 74 that Diogo Costa apparently has at Porto. So,
but I'm not sure about his ball playing though. That's the thing. I think it's just average.
Yeah, Mamardashvili is worse at his ball at his feet compared to Diogo Costa. But Costa's 6'1". He's shorter than Mamardashvili, so this whole thing about we're focusing on a goalkeeper who's got good ball playing ability. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards a Diogo Costa, but either one would be equally an upgrade on what we got.
For me, Diogo Costa is a bit more stressed with his saving though.
Yeah.
We have not been monitoring Calafiori for ages. Stop this.
No,
we've not been monitoring Calafiori for ages. He's not been reported, but we've been following for ages. It's literally in the last few weeks since the Euros started have we been linked to him. We've not been monitoring for ages. Utter horseshit. Because we would have discussed it.
We were in for Elise for ages.
Elise was like over a year. Yeah, over a year we have.
Not Calafiori. I'm sorry.
No, Calafiori has just been linked the last few weeks since the Euro start. Not this nonsense that we've been looking at him for ages. Do you not think that if it had,
is there any source from a while back?
Nah,
I don't recall one.
we would have discussed it, wouldn't we? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recall doing any streams on Calafiori before the end of the season.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. No, he's released. Sorry, you're right. 100
Absolutely
million. It's
nonsense.
his alleged price is 34 million. Mamardashvili.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. Last month it was Sesko we were all talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Sesko and I think midfielders. Oh yeah, and Eze was monitoring. That was another monitoring, but that one hasn't really taken much legs because he's at the Euros.
No one was linked to Calafiori because everyone thought he was going to Juventus.
Yes,
then
that was
yes,
it. Juve was stunned by them.
Yes.
Thought he was going to join with Motta. Shout out to Anthony LaFleur as well. He's a Milan fan, so he'd know a lot about him. He says Calafiori is a good defender, but you can't put him in the same category as Maldini because Maldini did it for longer than him. Plus, Arsenal need a striker.
No
Wait,
one's
who said
mentioned
Maldini?
Calafiori. No one's mentioned him. It was a flippant remark. No one's mentioned him as Maldini.
Yeah,
I thought that's
looked like him, but yeah,
Van
can't play
Dijk
like
is
him.
in the category
Yet.
Maldini,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, what we're saying is that everyone now hyping on it that acting like he's the next Nesta or Maldini or something like that. When
Only one
Zambrotta.
Maldini.
Yeah, those guys.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
It's because he wears a headband. He's got long hair.
No,
It
we're
kinda
not
reminds
comparing him
people
to
of
Maldini. We're not comparing him to
Yep.
Maldini.
Yeah,
We're
no
saying
chance.
it's not like other people might be building up like a Maldini.
Yeah.
What
He's just
Maldini? You know what Maldini we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
of
real
course, there's only
Maldini.
one person.
Shut up, Mauricio.
Yeah, fuck you, Mauricio.
Yeah, you cost us getting him.
You're the
for years.
reason. Yeah, you're the reason why we're still looking for a sponsor now, dickhead.
Yeah, you prick.
Fraud.
Well, do you not have a front shirt sponsor?
Not
No,
yet,
we don't know ours now because we're trying to get a short-term one. We don't want to get a long-term one on small money while we're in the Conference League, and then have
Was
to keep paying
Infinite-
that while we're in UCL.
Was Infinite Athlete only one season?
They were going
Yeah.
to be our
Yeah.
sleeve sponsor, I think, after that, or
yeah.
the training sponsor.
Yeah.
One or the other, or both.
I think the sleeve.
Okay, so we're just looking for a main one still.
Yeah, we're
I didn't
looking for a
actually
main
mind
one
that
or
one as a
short-term deal.
main front sponsor one.
Yeah, it was
Mm.
aesthetically pleasing.
Looks nice. Yeah.
Didn't have a
It's
problem
quite
with
big
that.
as well, so it might
Big
hide it'll hide the hideousness of our new kit, bro.
No, to be honest, nothing's hiding that hideousness. To be
I
honest,
like that.
No, get free. Get free.
I'm
Nah.
praying that jizz stain design is a lot less subtle when it actually comes out.
Yes, bro.
Pause as
Make
well.
it less subtle. All
mixer
my
design
complaints
is crazy.
disappear.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
it comes out, it's kind of crazy.
Bro.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys
that's a
don't
great
like that
use
new
of
kit,
words.
Huh?
I like
What was
that
that?
new kit. I like that new kit.
Well, the
Well,
home
even
kit.
with
Which
like
one?
the fat design and everything. Faz.
Are you talking about the home
Yeah.
kit or?
the home
Home
kit,
kit,
yeah.
home kit.
The home kid. The home kid.
I think I've still got it on here. Yeah, here it is.
Nah, I don't like it, bro.
It's the jizz.
Nah.
Oh, it's not good,
Nah.
bro.
Nah.
yeah, it's way too.
That's not this. That's
bombastic
just
for
your
me.
dirty minds. That's what it is.
Bro,
You think
Yeah,
that's
Nah.
it's not even just jizzy. I just don't like the design.
It's
Right,
just
but
whatever it
actually-
is, though. I don't
yeah.
care. It's not nice.
I can see,
Ah,
I
it's
can
a
see
must.
this kid becoming popular in like 30 years' time. Like when it's like,
Or if we do well in it.
This
A
is
couple good
Chelsea's
memories in the kit
version.
always makes it look better.
What you're saying? This is Chelsea's version of Arsenal's bruised banana shirt. This kit is ugly, bro. I can't lie.
But you mean the one that
Why
was
a
supposed to be the
home shirt,
blueprint of
bro?
Islington?
The
Yeah?
away,
Bro.
yeah, away in
Yeah.
third kit, no complaints.
Yeah, that was
Mwah,
yeah,
beautiful,
100%.
beautiful.
That white kit is
nine kit,
beautiful.
Bro.
Yeah, the white kit's good.
I love that white kit, but the blue one is just mad wrong.
I'm
Bro,
hoping
nice.
it's the
It's too
Fabrizio one that he
obnoxious.
dropped for the Mark G. Here we go.
Yo,
Yeah.
inshallah, bro. Please.
Because if it's that one, I have
Just
no
bro.
That
complaints.
black
It's
kit is
beautiful.
nice as
I'm happy.
well. It's really growing on me.
What?
The black one.
Yeah, the
one's
black
nice.
one's cold.
It's so
black
Like,
nice.
nice.
people
Yeah.
complaining about the sideways tick and everything. Like,
Yeah,
don't
I was
care.
as well, but like,
Yeah,
It's just-
a bit-
it's what
bit
it is,
different,
bro.
but
The
yeah, it's
black,
not
the
that
black
bad.
kit's got the same stuff on it as the blue kit has.
It's
No.
just
No,
a
but
lot
it's more
less. It's
subtle
a lot
though,
more
Andrew.
subtle though.
Yeah, a lot more subtle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's more subtle.
You don't really see. Like my problem
from?
is the design is just it's right there. It's fucking
yeah,
obvious.
too
I don't
bold.
want to see it like that.
It's
If it was
too
a bit
bold,
more
bro.
vague, I think
it's
it would
not
look
got
a
the
lot
same
better.
stuff on it, bro. What you on about?
It has. It's got the same stuff on it. You can see it. It's just black. That's all it is.
Yeah, he means
The black hides it
he means
more.
the touching.
The black hides it more. That's all it is.
It's not. It doesn't. It's not the same design. It looks like more like some
nowhere
sort of
near
like-
the same
It is.
It
It's
looks
just
like
different.
mountains almost.
It's just more on the side. That's all it is. It's still got the same stuff on it.
No, it's like jagged lines. The
I mean,
jagged
there's
lines are
there's a
right.
design, but I think it's a different design personally.
It's completely.
No, the others were the blue ones are more like facing downwards. These ones are straight across. Some of them. That's all it is.
I don't know about that.
Nah, it looks different. Like the third kit looks like it's more like it looks like ripped newspapers, just all in
Yeah.
different shades of black.
Yeah,
and
like
grey.
mountains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
some
what
The
blue
blue one
mountains
looks
and
like
Hollywood,
it.
yeah.
Like the
The
home
blue
kit's
looks
more like
it's
glossier. It's more of a glossy design, but
It's like
it
smoke.
doesn't come across as well. Like dripped paint.
Yeah, it's like a mix
Some
of paint.
sort of paint, like glossy paint design.
My
That's what
glasses
the
are
home
on,
kit
bro.
looks like.
Put your glasses on.
Yeah, but I need to get a new prescription, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah,
No, it's talking about the chat.
yeah. Ugh.
But yeah, like Andrew, if you like the kit, more power to you, innit? At
More
least
power.
Yeah,
somebody
it
likes
pick
it.
up anyway, but
But
like
for me,
it's
like,
not for me.
nah,
It is
nah.
not.
I'll
for
probably
me.
still get it because I can bag it for free, but nah.
Of course, you're gonna get.
I
it
actually
if
like
you
the
get it for
shorts
free.
though. Weirdly, I like the shorts
That's a lot of water.
for
Right?
some reason.
Not together.
Strange.
For me, the thing that
I
absolutely
mean, maybe you could rock it
kills-
with something else.
the thing that
maybe.
Yeah,
absolutely
you can like
kills
this.
the
Go
shirt,
football with those shorts.
the home shirt is it's
Yeah,
the,
it's a
vibe.
black
Well,
logo.
I say all this. I bet in a month's time I'll be like, it's actually grown on me, you know. It's grown on me
It
a
always
little bit.
does, bro.
the
It
fact
always
the
does.
logo has
Black
just
one,
some
the black one looks
Jesus
like
Lit
it's a
brand
dusty
shit on
top. It's got dust on it. That's what the black one looks like.
Oh, so you don't fuck with the black kit?
Not like that. It looks like you got dust. It's like an old top you got out and you forgot it's all dust on it. That's what it looks like.
For me, it's like
Yeah.
just both away kits. Like I can't complain. I like them. They're nice.
Yeah,
I
both
like
of them
both
are
They're
things.
nice.
I just
They
want
start
that
out
little
really
more
well
badge
as well.
next time.
that like beige
The home
white.
kit, I'll give it time. Like a good season always does wonders for a kit. I just think back to that 2020 Palace kit. I despised it until Giroud
Oh,
bagged
that
4,
one,
and then I was
yeah.
like, all right, cool. You know what? I have my incentive now.
Yeah.
So now I can use it whenever I'm doing any Palace watch-alongs and it suits. I was like the 4-0 win against United.
Hey Lewis, hold up that Caicedo kit on the front, the one that's behind you, and then just show the comparison of how beautiful that kit is, and then no, the other way.
Rotate it. Yeah.
Look
Look
how
at that.
beautiful that kit is.
bro.
That is
Because
heritage.
the player one of the 90s kits.
That
Yeah.
kit's not heritage. It's got the ugly white bits under the armpits and the ugly white bit on the back of it. It
It is
stinks.
heritage.
Nah, I think that's all
heritage.
based on,
That
it's
is not
based on
heritage. How
Yes,
is that
I'm
heritage?
halfway with Alex. Sorry, Andrew. I didn't like this white side. I didn't like
How is it heritage? Can I ask how is it heritage?
But
How is it heritage?
It's based on a kit that we had in the
your
past.
only heritage is that it's
Heritage.
a template of one of the 90s
They
kits.
tried to
Literally.
copy the auto. They tried to copy the autograph one. The autograph
Yeah.
one was
Yeah,
like
that's
a
the one,
blue.
yeah.
The 98. I
That's
think it was.
heritage because we done well in it. That kit is not heritage because we were shitting.
Yeah.
He's got a
Yeah.
point. He's got a point.
Which is
Fuck
why
you,
I'm
fuck
even
you,
saying with
Will.
this home kit, we'll see how the season goes too, because that can change a
That-
lot of perspectives on that shirt.
If
You have a
if
good
we win
kit,
the league in
no-
that
no
kit,
one
that
cares.
kit is not a nice kit. I don't even
I
care.
hated that first
Nah.
free. I hated that kit with the first free sponsor in it. But you know why that kit is heritage?
Won the UCL.
Exactly.
Oh, that
Mhm.
one.
Right,
Yeah.
I
I
thought that
hate
one was just bland. I
That
didn't
kit was
care. for
horrible.
it.
That kit
I liked
was
it.
that kit was horrible. But you have to say it's heritage because you won the
Yeah.
UCL. It's one of two
Bro.
kits we've won the UCL.
I didn't even buy that shirt until after the UCL win.
Exactly.
Because I didn't care.
Because it was
too much.
horrible. It was horrible.
It
That's
wasn't
what
horrible. It
That
was
wasn't
just
horrible,
no
yeah.
effort.
Bland.
Very low
Bland.
effort.
It
kit.
was very bland. It looked like someone
Blue
had won a
kits, nothing
competition.
else.
It looked like someone had won a competition to make a kit, and that's what we decided our kit was.
So
Horrible.
whoever did that
Bro, the
just
kit-
barely
the-
even
the kit
put
after that
anything
one?
there. It's like the 17-18
Bro.
kit, our first ever Nike shirt, and it was just a straight blue shirt
Blue.
with a
Template
fucking badge
blue,
on it.
bro.
I never felt more like fucking disappointed in my life. Nike, I've seen you make so many decent kits. What did it give us for the first kit? Just blue. What's
Just
your
solid
away
blue.
kit? Just a grey kit. No, nothing to it. Just grey. Grey. That's it. At least the third kit was decent. Third kit
Yeah.
was decent, but that was it.
And then that
Our badge is different
weird-
on each kit.
bro, I want the
Yep.
normal badge.
I've
ones.
seen a
Why
couple
is-
complaints that we keep changing the colors, but to me, my copium is that when we get back in the Champions League, we'll get our proper badge back.
Nah.
And I'll be like, I like that storyline. If we get
No,
it
but
next season.
why are they different? Why can't they stick to the same badge? I
It
don't.
complements the style of the kit, no?
No, you
Yeah.
could no. But I'm saying like with the
Probably just to try
kits,
sell
it's
more.
like
I
it's the
guess.
same color as the night tick, which I don't mind. What I'm saying is you could have the whatever the club badge is on all three kits in the color of what it is. You could still have the same badge, normal badge on that black kit in the pink or whatever, purple, whatever it is as the color.
Yeah, well, the actual design.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
my
that.
thing is-
I'm not, you know.
Like I want the normal vanilla badge on the home kit always, bro.
Right,
I don't
right,
like it when they change it, bro.
So do I. But when we're back in the UCL next season, if they do it,
Hey.
I'm happy for it just be a case of we
Lewis,
took
bro.
the colors off while we were out of it.
Yeah,
Nah.
And I think that
it's
works
picky,
great.
isn't it, really? It's just picky. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So-
Jordan are literally waiting for us to just pattern up.
By the way, after July 14th, this is what conversations will be like if no transfers are happening. So, that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Trust.
The Euros will be done. So that's what it is.
No, but then the transfer season can really kick off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who do you guys
fucking
want
hope
us
so.
to sign? Like which positions do you want us to sign?
goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper.
I think
I
that's
don't
what
care.
we need.
I don't care what they're saying about Sanchez. I don't believe them.
Yeah.
I don't believe about Sanchez. Kepa's going to go, whether it's on loan. We're not going to sell him. We'll loan him out for his final year of his contract. He's gone. That other American one we bought that was supposedly the best
Slonina.
goalkeeper before we bought
Slonina, yeah.
out on loan somewhere.
Need.
Sanchez, I don't care what they say
Definitely,
about,
bro.
oh, we're going to go into the season with him. Bullshit. I don't
Nah,
care.
never.
I don't care. Get
They
rid.
said they're going to give him pre-season, so we'll see how he performs in that, I guess.
Bro, I'm
But like,
praying.
I get it. Like, my confidence in Sanchez isn't necessarily there, but if they really want to give Sanchez that, then that's Maresca's hill to live or die on. Personally,
Well, that's going to cost him then. So I think it's going to cost him.
Yeah.
Not like his job, just cost him in some games.
Yeah, for
probably
me, it's
something
like,
goes-
that's the thing. I'm hoping it was just a bad season and a sprinkle of Poch tax, but it wasn't anything.
Nah.
No, that
I
game
know I've
against.
always had a habit of giving players their first season, so I want to.
Nah,
I'm really surprised.
Brighton
I'm really
game in
surprised.
FA Cup. Nah, bro.
I'm really surprised he didn't remember. He doesn't remember that game against him in the FA Cup that Sanchez came back.
Yes,
Like just his whole
Yeah.
lethargic performance, and
bro.
he thought he could take his time to do whatever he wants and stuff like
barely
that.
claiming crosses.
I mean, he's so lucky. He should, you know what? He was very lucky at the early start of last season because he did a few things that should have cost us.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
lost
think
the ball.
against Forest, he nearly passed the ball into his own net.
Right.
The Brighton game in the cup, bro. The Brighton game in the
Oh,
cup.
the Brighton match. I brought two of my
Bro.
mates to that game, and they just spent the whole first half laughing at Sanchez. There was someone
Bro.
behind me just like, in blue! Pass to the player in fucking blue! Because he just kept passing to Brighton players.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus.
the worst
Yeah,
passing performance from a
Against,
goalkeeper I've ever
against
seen.
Arsenal, cost us a goal against
Oh, yeah.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Second half. He was
Was
the
that
reason they
Brighton
got back
game
into the game, got the momentum. He's the reason they had the
He's
momentum.
lucky I'm a man of God, and I've chosen to forgive him for that.
I don't know, man.
That hurts.
I'd go with Mamashashvili.
Actually, yeah.
Yes,
I'd go with him. Very good this Euros, and what I've seen of him, he's got good scouting report back from Spain as well. I don't know
I
how
don't
good
know
he is.
about the passing with him, though, and I think that's going to have to be a key attribute of anyone we bring.
Yeah.
Well,
Mason
that's
Greenwood.
fine, but that can't be the only attribute. Sanchez may be good at passing, and I think that's overrated, by the way.
He's not good at
I
passing.
think it's only good at long passing, if anything.
Everything
Passing
else is
with no pressure.
as well. Decision making, shots. You know, I don't think that
Mhm.
defense will be confident with Sanchez at all, especially it'll be a new defense. So I just nah.
Yeah, I agree.
At least I guess maybe with Enzo, it might be a bit more structured, so we'll have more instructions.
Mamardashvili is only 20. Mamardashvili is like 23, 24.
24, yeah. 23,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Goalkeepers don't go into their prime until 30 onwards. So you can work on that.
Really good.
You can work at the other stuff I've seen is top notch. So if that's the only thing, then you could do, and you could work on that and get him. You know,
I mean,
especially now.
Costa's also 24 as well.
Yeah, Costa, but he's like 70.
I hear it. Like, I wouldn't say no if we brought him Mamardashvili.
I'd pay for
I'm
him.
saying if we're looking at goalkeepers, that might be a problem in terms of who we're searching for and the profiles that you're looking for. But again, bring him in. Like, I've already been impressed.
The only argument
is like the last year and a half.
Yeah, the only argument is depending on if you spent like more of your money on a Diogo Costa, that might take away from money spent on other areas we need to reinforce. That's
the only thing is you've got to weigh up into a mind where if you hit on a goalkeeper right now is 23, 24 and is very good, barring any injuries, that's you sorted in that position for 10 to 12 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's worth
done.
It.
That's done.
Yeah.
So like you should really aim to do that, and that's why I get really annoyed with Chelsea fans who don't understand that. It's like you not recognise from about 2000 2018 how we were blessed with goalkeepers, and then from 2018, apart from Mendy's like year and a bit, we've been tragically looking for a goalkeeper, and that's why it's like it's the most disrespected position in football is the goalkeeper.
Sure.
For the entire contract.
Why are you paying that much? Why are you paying that much for him? Well, we paid 72 million for Kepa. Don't let that. Take away.
Wasn't that one?
Yes, because Bilbao.
Bilbao
do not do transfer fees, so you have to pay the full.
He paid all up front.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's the same reason. Well, it's part of the thing with
we
people.
said no to Allison on an amortized fucking.
No, we said no to Allison because we were waiting for Courtois to sort his shit out. When we should have done is actually bought Allison.
No, but we already told Courtois we were looking for a new goalkeeper.
But we were still waiting for him. We were still waiting for him to make. We didn't. What we should have done is pulled his punk card and bought Allison, and then told Courtois to fuck off and get lost because we've got Allison at the moment. See, if we got Allison right now, as bad as we have been, he would have saved us about 10, 15 points over the last 5 years in every season. So no matter how bad we were, we would have been further up the table. We probably, if we had him this season, we're probably in the Champions League, or at least concede less goals. So you know what I mean. Especially last few seasons, we would definitely be in Champions League, in a better position.
Last season, we conceded a lot of silly goals from goal.
Yeah. So those people that think that we can get away with a season or two without a goalkeeper, please, no.
You could like. It depends. Like, it really depends with the goalkeeper because, like, I do agree. You can afford to have a good to average goalkeeper if your defense is unreal. That will still get you top four, but that's like we haven't got either. So we haven't got a defense that we can comfortably say is like solid and incredible. We don't even know if half the defenders we've got are either going to be fit, starting, still here, etc. So, like, if that's the case, because we see it with Arsenal this season, like their goalkeeper's average. Like Raya is average, but they also had the best centre back in the league. So
because I don't remember Raya having like people were saying Raya was outstanding this season, goal in the season. You got the most clean sheets.
Not even a lot of Arsenal fans tried to say that.
Right, exactly.
Kind of shameless ones.
Because they got a solid back four or back three and a whoever plays left back. You know, and so
it does feel a bit concerning that we're giving the reins to Sanchez again, but maybe things change if another
goal thing is this though. He's not done. He's not the things though. At the moment, he should be second choice because Petrovic's done far better than him last season. Do you know what I mean? It's like if Petrovic is your first choice, then you should be looking for first choice goalkeeper. Don't go to.
They've already written off his passing in that case.
Yeah, but that's not fair. He's like 23, 24 himself. So and his passing. Listen,
that's the thing. If we're going to say maybe Sanchez's issue is structural, we need to have that same energy for Petrovic then.
Yeah, Sanchez's passing is overrated. Playing at his feet is overrated. He takes too long with it as well. He takes his time. He just has a laid back, lethargic attitude, which I don't like. You know,
I'll be real.
It's like he tries a lot of things that just not capable of.
I don't really
worry that much about the goalkeeper position in a sense of like starting the season, because I think that Maresca's switched on enough to know like once he has a couple of games pre-season with Sanchez, like he'll see he's not it, and then he'll be like, if he's already decided that Petrovic isn't like good enough for his system in terms of on a starting level, then that means we have to go and get another goalkeeper. The only worry at that point will be whether some of the big guns have already been bought, but outside of that, I'm not worried. He'll realise sooner or later, because everyone has. Like, De Zerbi clocked Sanchez from early. Like, De Zerbi clocked it from early and told him, no, you're third choice now. Like, your number, gone. Your spot, gone. Like, everything gone. Like, he clocked it from early, so it's fine. And then even well, for all of his faults, even Poch clocked it.
Yeah, he didn't bring him back. That's fair. You played him against Leicester and went, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Leicester, he became the cup keeper.
No, not even then. He played that one Leicester game, didn't he? And I don't think he played much. Yeah.
No, I think part of it was injury, but he played that one Leicester game.
Yeah.
He got dropped for the next game.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, then he got dropped for the next game and then got injured again. So it's okay, cool.
And that makes me worried even more. A goalkeeper that gets in. That's why I'm not like calling for Magnon, because he gets injured all the time. I'm not calling for him. I worry about a goalkeeper that gets injured all the time. How are you getting injured? You know, you don't do anything. Like, in terms of, you're not as like...
Oh, yeah, he played the Leeds game too. Okay, maybe he was just cup keeper then.
Yeah, maybe it was cup. Yeah, but even that.
FA Cup. But then Petrovic, I think, played the semi-final.
Yeah.
Well, I think at that point he was injured, or again, he might have got dropped. I can't remember. But he definitely got dropped before getting injured again at the latter half of the season.
I mean, after that Leicester game, I don't blame Poch if he didn't play, if that was the reason why he didn't play City.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even Poch clocked it, and he had so many faults, and he still clocked it.
Mm-hmm.
The only manager that hasn't clocked it so far with Sanchez was Potter. The only dude when he was at Brighton, because he's the one that brought him in as the first choice goalkeeper.
Yep.
Even the national team manager clocked it.
That's true.
How did we give this guy a 7-year? Fucking hell, bro.
I still maintain that was just a smoother over relations with Brighton to get the Caicedo deal. But
Ben Roberts.
I think it was because of Ben Roberts. I don't think it was like necessarily Brighton from a perspective of like trying to smooth things over. I think it was genuinely just a case of like
Roberts.
I think he pushed for him. I think the goalkeeping coach probably pushed for him hard, and he was like, "Okay, cool." And they didn't really have like another option they were confident of getting.
Even then, I go, still though, but you've just arrived. Why, why do I need to give him a longer contract? Because honestly,
that's it. Look, Maresca, you'll get your first interview from him in the next few days, but don't know. I guess they're keeping him under wraps for now. I don't care too tough about that.
Yeah,
everyone just wants to see Maresca media. Like,
I could care less. And after all the nonsense from Poch last season, the less I hear about Maresca, the better. The less I hear from him, the better. Show me what you're going to do on the pitch. I could give a less of a shit what you're going to say in the media.
Yeah.
No, I'm interested in the interview, but I agree too. Like, all I want to see is just some football. It's a shame it's going to be
the usual tidbits. I'm very happy to be here.
We deserve.
Gonna get this back. This team gonna get this team back to winning how it should be. Yada yada yada.
Yeah,
we're gonna please the fans. Yada yada yada.
Pretty much.
It seems if he says trust the process.
Proper Chelsea. If he says proper Chelsea, if he says proper Chelsea, I'm a Maresca out right away. If he says proper Chelsea, I'm out.
Bring passion back to the bridge.
Yeah, passion and desire. Make the.
Everyone will work hard, do a lot of running.
Yeah, they'll probably bring up that fight for your shirt, kids or something. We'll make sure. You know.
It's not about the name on the back; it's about the badge on the front.
Yeah. Pride of London. They'll say that.
All of that.
We'll get back into the Champions League and win everything and all that. Yeah.
So what are we thinking about Chukwuemeka's release clause? Because to me, it just isn't that much of a worry for now. I don't think anyone's paying 40 million up front for him this summer.
Excuse me.
The
only question mark I have, and this was brought up by a couple of people on Twitter, is why was the need to include a release clause?
Yeah.
Maybe he thought, or his agent thought, like with who we bought and with Chelsea they were a big club that maybe he wouldn't get the chance. That's all.
Yeah, but this was in
to protect
this
his
was at
client.
the start. Like we bought him in the summer that these guys first came in.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
maybe wasn't he one of the first signings?
Yeah, but it wasn't like
he was signed.
It wasn't like Chukwuemeka was a deal with it. Oh, okay. It wasn't like
4th of August, 2020.
I'm just no. Maybe is well. If I don't make it in a few years, and I'm playing well, and I still go get a chance, I've got it in there in my contract. Maybe it's just a gouge, just in case he didn't have all these injuries and stuff, but he was always fit and wasn't just getting the chances. Maybe it's just
know what I think it was. I think it was just that first summer was very scattergun in terms of our approach, the players that we were getting, especially compared to what we're doing now with the new sporting directors. And it just ended up being a clause that we added in the contract. I initially thought like, oh shit, if he's got a release clause, who else has got a release clause, seeing as this was just hidden and we're only finding out about this now. But it's clearly just something from when Bowley and Tuchel were doing it together, and like there wasn't really a lot behind that transfer. It was just who do you want? Let's try and
if he'd been balling out the last 2 years with no injuries and stuff like that, they would have looked at that contract and give him a new pay rise and take that out.
Yep. How much is he on?
Oh, he's on like
I know
nothing.
He's low, but I just want to know in general.
I just find it peculiar that it's been leaked.
He's on
100k.
All right.
Yeah, he just ended up getting boosted up to 150.
Yeah, and that would be taken out. Like if he pulls out, if he like emerges this season and balls out, like, and we're 6 months into the season, there'll be talk about him doing a new contract.
Yeah.
Or like amending his contract. He's currently on not the years and boosting his pay and taking that out.
What is he here for as well? Did he get slapped with the 6 year?
He might have got 5 plus an additional 1.
6 year. Yeah, he got a 6 year.
6 years. So he's 2 years in.
No. 2028.
Yeah. So yeah, 6 years.
4 6 years. Yeah. Silly me. But yeah, okay, cool. So 4 years left. Yeah, they'll sort that. Conference League football, most likely.
As I said, I just find it so weird, the whole situation with that. I don't really understand why it was included. Like, and I think it has to be amended because I personally think he's worth more than that and will be worth more than that. To put it into perspective, I think his ceiling is way higher, and I think actually in general he is a better player than Dewsbury Hall, who we just signed for 30 mil. So like, if we're spending 30 mil on Dewsbury Hall, and you're seeing some of the other signings, I think Everton just made one today in DI, and I think it was like 20 something mil, and it's like we're going to get to a point where these guys for 40 mil is going to be nothing. We're already kind of in that stage, but I could easily see like a West Ham or something coming in for 40 mil from if he has a great season. So that needs to be gone ASAP.
Yeah.
But why is this Kane guy chatting shit in the chat, by the way? Honestly.
Oh, you just can't pay the trolls attention.
He's been here for so long just chatting the most.
We'll see how he performs this season, and hopefully he just stays fit, because the limited football he's had this season, he's shown exactly what he's capable of. It's just not enough the surface area to really go by with him.
Yeah, it's not about his quality, it's about him getting fit. That's all it is.
Yeah. Maintaining fitness, yeah.
And if you can't get fit, like, and if you can't stay consistently fit, then that 40 million doesn't look like a bad thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Consider
it
what
starts to go, okay, actually 40 million, or even like you get 30 or 35 million, it starts going, maybe, you know, especially if you can't stay fit. Especially now that if we are going to a 3 in midfield, there's actually more opportunities for these guys, you know.
Yeah. Well, I said it, Andrew. Like, I think in this system, I think I said it on Ziad's stream when we were on there. Like, if we go that 3-man midfield system, I think it's him and Dewsbury Hall when everyone's fit that's fighting out for that.
That's what I'm thinking. That's the more.
Like I said, like I think it will come eventually. Like, obviously, Dewsbury Hall's going to start. I think that Carney's ceiling is way higher, so I think eventually he will nail down that spot.
Right, and he's got to. All he's got to do is stay fit because the talent's there.
Yeah,
talent is there.
Talent
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not nothing about with Carney. It's nothing about talent. It's about fitness.
Yeah.
Like most of these guys, it's about fitness. Talent's there, like, you know, just got now. You've got more of a chance. It's like everyone's going, what's going to this midfield or this midfield? Well, if we're playing 3 in midfield, surely then we need at least backup for each one. Do you know what I mean?
You've got to remember the size of the football that we're going to be playing this season.
Well,
We'll go straight
exactly.
to the Club
We need
World
a
Cup
backup
after
for
all this.
we need a backup for each one. You know, who knows that if we think
2
of the
seasons back to back.
if we think about the people who are going to start, they might. I mean, I don't see an issue with Caicedo, him doing that Ndidi role. We're going up and down. He can do that. The only one that comes to mind is Enzo Fernandez. Can he do that role? I don't know. Let's see. You know, it's opportunities are there. You know, and like we say, we've got for like 8 weeks. We've got Thursday, Sunday football. Not for 8 weeks straight, but you know, before Christmas. So that's the turnaround. You've got the League Cup. You obviously got the Premier League. So you need a big squad, and we proved it last season.
And then after that's the Club World Cup. You go
Even if
into
we get a few injuries, I don't want to see like NPCs on the bench. Do you know what I mean? Like we don't know who these people are. You know,
Pick a Cobham grad, any Cobham grad.
Yeah. Pick
Who
a
won the
random
contest this week?
Pick a random name. You know what I mean?
I'll be so I don't even mind that, depending on how low down the depth chart they are. What I don't want to see is like about 1 million different NPCs. That was the issue with Poch. It was like, cool, I'd see Dyer on the bench 1 week, and then it was Jimmy the next week, and then it was some other random centre mid. Like, cool, you've now brought 3 different. I was gonna say you brought 3 different youth centre mids up to the like first 11 now. Cool, why? Like they've been on the bench for 1 game. For what reason?
Yeah, and then he never gave him a chance, and then he complains. He complains about all the injuries. And it's like you've had like all your long-term injuries were before Christmas or around Christmas. So it's like when Gusto got injured, it was like, who the fuck we're going to play at right back? It's got, you know, a Chimpong's getting good reports out of the youth setup and under 23s, but you never gave him a chance to establish himself. You know, David Washington, we've got no striker. You gave David Washington like fucking Ivan Toney minutes in the Euros and asked him to do something, you know, and we don't have extra time. And you constantly played Caicedo and Enzo around, never gave him any frigging rest, you know. Poch is gone. I want to move on now.
Don't worry, I
I
understand.
will say on the midfield, the only midfield that the only midfielder that I think will end up, I don't know how I want to word this, we will need to make a choice on is Santos. I'm actually fine with him going out on another loan as long as it's to Strasbourg. Because I think the last thing he needs after the last year is more turnaround. Unless he's going to stay in the squad, send him back to Strasbourg. Don't send him on another loan to another club that he might not get game time at. Like, he is settled at Strasbourg.
I think this is the thing. I think Gallagher's going to get frozen out, whether he stays or not, right? He's going to get frozen out. We already know he's going to get frozen out. I think Cassidy is going to go, whether it's loan or whatever. I think he's going to go. And then you've got the returns of Lavia coming back from injury and Enzo Fernandez coming back from injury. I don't know. I think Santos might be persuaded to stay, especially when we got like he's going to be mixing it up, I think, for the first half of the season anyway. And it's further we go in competitions as well. You might see it, well, you know, Carney's got to try and come back as well. That's not sorted. So he might think, well, Santos is there ready to go. A good season at Strasbourg. It might even be that we keep him for the first half of the season.
Andrew, I'm going to be completely honest because Joey's like suggests as well. I don't want that. Like, because all it's going to mean, it's going to be the same thing that he had last year at Forest.
Yep.
Like, it's the exact same thing. This is the thing. There's certain players I don't mind doing that with. Cassidy, for example, I would actually rather have in that spot of like you keep him till January, see how he could work, see if he gets game time, because he's not as highly rated. Like, considering how they rate Santos, that what he needs right now, if he's going to get to the level they want him to get to and think he can get to his game time at his age, it almost doesn't matter where. Like, I'm not having him be 6th choice midfielder again. Like, it's wasting his time. It's wasting his career at the moment. That's minutes he could be getting elsewhere.
Don't you think he's like the way Maresca does his midfield? He's more likely either going to do, if he was to stay, either like the Caicedo role or the Enzo role he could do. The way he plays. Hello?
Potentially. I think he could do both, but again, I think that like Castellet could do the Caicedo role as well. Again, it depends what he's going to ask the midfielders to do, because the Ndidi role is both the 8s are going to end up being in the attack a decent amount anyway.
Right. I see Caicedo doing the Ndidi role.
Yeah. But then I think we need to I think with Santos, what we need to do first of all is determine whether he's actually a 6 or an 8, and that what's going to be his position going long term. Because that the problem with,
let me check his position.
For some guys it's fine, but even like Caicedo to a certain extent, we saw last season yes, he was good as the 6 and he had a great season after initially having a slow start, but there were times where we saw him playing at attacking areas, and it was oh, but we're missing out on so much more. And I wonder if it's going to end up being the same with Santos. So we need to work that out first. Work out, okay, is he going to be this a guy who can play 6 long term, or is he going to play 8 long term? But even so, I just want him to go and get game time. I don't want him to be stuck rotting on the bench doing nothing, or in the reserves.
For what it's worth, it seems like he played more 8 than 6 for Strasbourg.
I think they played 2 a double pivot anyway. When they had 3 at the back. At least when he went in there.
I'll check their lineups. Where's their last game? So Metz played in the middle of a 3. Played in a double pivot in another game.
Yeah, as I said, if he's going to get minutes though, if he ends up staying, right, and he ends up playing, let's say 11 to 1200 minutes between now and January, you will see no complaints from me. I'll be glad we kept him. What I don't want to happen is we get to January and he's played all of 200 minutes, because it's literally what he had at Forest. It's just wasting his career. And then we'll be the ones asking in 2-3 years time, when we sell him for 35 million because he hasn't played, and then goes and balls out. Oh, why didn't we give him the opportunities, or he doesn't develop in the right way? Why didn't we give him the opportunities? That's my biggest worry when it comes to Santos, because he's got, again, like Andrew said, with a lot of these guys, he's got the talent. And the thing is his isn't even injuries. His is he just needs to be given the chance.
But I feel like the club are aware of it, because we've heard reports say he's not going out on loan at all. He's going to be a part of the first team regardless.
Good. Then he needs to play. I'm not asking him to start all the time, obviously. A Conference League game here and there, but I want to see him coming in games in the Premier League. Say we're playing.
I think Andre Santos is one of the players, you don't have to worry too much with him. I think the club are aware of that as well. All the reports we've heard about him over the last month have said that he's going to be given opportunities. So,
but the only thing I'll counter with that is that no one knew we were going to sign KDH. So
also,
I see that coming.
The other thing I'll counter,
they would have, but those reports would have come out with the club being aware that they're looking at him.
The other thing I'll counter that with is that's exactly the same thing we heard at the start of last summer, and then it changed it. Oh, he's going out on loan to Lyon, and then he went out on loan to Forest.
Yeah, and then that fucking Steve Cooper.
Fucking Steve Cooper.
You were to go to Lyon.
There were links with Lyon and links with Porto before he went with Forest.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I completely go Forest to get him Premier League experience,
and then Forest went and bought
that all important Premier League
midfielders. Yeah. And then he goes. It's not my job to play an online player. It's like, well, what the fuck did you want him for then? You know what I mean?
No, but he's right. That's the exact problem with sending players to teams in a relegation battle, especially young players, and 2, sending players on straight loans. Teams have less of an incentive to play them.
You have to unless really
it's
good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there are obviously certain exceptions, obviously Reece James to Wigan, but it's he was quite clearly their best player by a long distance, and they he fitted into right back seamlessly. But it's with Santos, he went there when they already had 5 other midfielders, or I think 4 other midfielders. He was the 5th, and then they bought a 6th, and it was he's also a young player, and they were in a relegation battle. More often than not, managers will default to the experience in relegation battles more often than not. So he was fucked from the beginning. That loan was doomed from the beginning.
Yeah, that one was just L all rounds, but he ain't going on loan this time, thankfully. The ones I think will end up going will probably be Ugo Chukwu. What's the other guy's name? Not
Cassidy,
Pellyman.
maybe?
I think he'll go development. Cassidy, he'll either go on loan or get sold.
He'll get
Personally,
sold, yeah.
we're throwing him into every exchange deal we can. So I don't think it will be Santos. Santos, you'll see in preseason. Probably start the first few games as well, seeing as Caicedo and Enzo will still be in Copa America or having their vacation. So he'll get opportunities.
By the way, I was going to mention it because I don't know if you guys spoke about this. I wasn't able to watch earlier with Calafiori.
Yeah,
I know it's been mentioned, like in the group chat and whatnot, about including like Cassidy or including players. The biggest issue I think we're going to have with Bologna for the Calafiori deal, if we're going for him, is the fact that they're going to want more money because I'm pretty sure Basel have like a 35% sell-on clause.
I thought it was up to 50%. I'm hearing, but
I might be. I thought it was between 30 and 40%.
I heard 50.
It might be 50, but considering, and I don't know if it's like the one. I don't know whether it's like on the whole deal or like on profit. So if it's like a profit thing, and they signed him for like they 13 million, I think. So like. It may be a case of we just can't offer players because they just want money.
Yep.
Is there anything?
Yep.
Either way, there's a lot of clubs interested, and I don't think we're going to get ourselves dragged into a bidding war. So I never really thought like this was anything surefire. It feels more opportunistic, if anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. More opportunistic than a must sign. There's other players out there in that position we can go for.
And we always heard it was going to be something we looked on later in the window. So we'll probably have other options who are still in European tournaments or Copa America tournaments.
Yep.
Apparently Arsenal's in pole position, but we knew from the start Arsenal can offer more money and also higher wages. And also just contending for titles and all of that. So I'm not too surprised. PSG, Leverkusen all interested as well. So, I don't think that's one we're going to really push for.
Probably not.
There'll still be left back, strikers, goalkeepers we need to focus on. So Calafiori ain't really the biggest worry. But if we can get him in, great. Was there anything else? So AC Milan are looking to secure either a loan or a payment of 20 to 22 million euros for Lukaku.
Get fucked.
Yeah, piss off.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you.
Sorry, not you. I meant
Yes.
No. Like, I took the words out of my mouth with that one. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, these Italian teams make me sick. You know what I mean? With their,
I really do.
you're gonna play the buyout. You're gonna play the buyout clause for Xerxes. So you know, you just want to pay. You just don't want to pay the agent's fee, which is fine. So I know you've got the funds there, at least 35, 40 million. So you can pay that for Lukaku, who's more proven than Xerxes in the Italian league. You know, so just
Plus
pay
you
it.
can get one up on Inter.
Exactly. So just pay it. And we're not asking for an agent's fee. We're not, far as I'm aware, there's no like big agent's fee with Lukaku either. So you know,
it will just have to be up front, wouldn't it? And that might be the stumbling block.
Well,
but even if that's the case, I'd try to negotiate that down.
I don't mind if the whole package is what we want, and you're staggering the payments like we do. Fine, no problem. But just out.
Yeah, I'll be real. If they want to pay 38 million on a payment plan, I say we take that.
Yeah.
Man said no lands on it.
I don't understand how these men are so fucking broke.
Yeah.
They're not broke. They're cheap. They're tight. That's what they are.
Now, what it is also, we've now made a statement that we're willing to take. Well, not that we're willing, but that if we get dragged out, we end up accepting loan offers. We've done it the last 2 years. So we've set the precedent now. Now other clubs are trying to see if we act on it a third time.
Yep, this has always been our issue with the loan thing.
It's bad enough.
I don't think they want to.
It's the exact same as when we get under.
They don't want to use one of the loan slots on Lukaku because they feel it's probably a waste.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they should have done that from the start. Like, that should have been the attitude, the mentality from the start. Because then it's the same thing we used to do under Roman. It's like once you start allowing it for certain clubs, like once you start allowing, Drinkwater to go to Aston Villa on loan, okay, cool. Burnley then can do the same fucking thing because they know, okay, we can just ask for a loan. And if we pay a good enough fee, like we pay like a 6 million loan fee, hey, cool, we'll take him on loan for 6 mil instead of going and buying someone in the same position to do the same thing for like 20.
Well, that's my point. They should have went an obligation to buy on all of his things.
Mm-hmm.
And if they didn't reach that, then that's tough.
I think none of the clubs wanted to do an obligation to buy. I'm sure we tried to offer that to Roma.
Then we shouldn't have done it. Yeah.
But then no one else would have taken the fuck.
Okay, well then he sits in the reserves then, isn't he?
Actually, yeah, that's Euros year.
I was going to say, like, he rots because that's the thing is Openda's had a good year as well. So, like, obviously you couldn't have necessarily known that was going to happen, like, at the start of the season. But, most people who'd watched Openda could have, predicted he would have had at least a good year. And, yeah, so he sits on the bench and or in the reserves and rots. Does nothing. Because sooner or later, he'll want to play. He'll want to move to play.
Yeah.
Because the Euros.
Or start learning Saudi.
Even if it's from a sense of like, even if he's gonna play the Euros, he needs to play to get fit.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it will be a January transfer then. Something along the lines of that. CAA, it's just AC Milan want to pay 20 to 20 million euros.
No. I saw how much you're willing to pay.
How much is that in pounds?
About 12 million, 13 million, something like that.
So not even half what we want.
You remember 2 weeks ago that report came out? Napoli offered us like 18 million or something like that.
Was that euros or pounds?
It was I don't know.
12 to 15.
Right. 12 to 15 million pounds.
Yeah.
No, euros.
So that's not even. That's like a third of what we're on.
18 million pounds to 22 million euros.
So basically half of what we're wanting.
Yeah. 16 to 18 million euros.
Fucks.
That's what they're offering. That is what we're dealing with right now. Also, Lukaku's Euros didn't necessarily help. Let's hope he's feeling Saudi this year. Let's hope he's feeling Saudi. Just get me the book value, and then you know what? You'll probably get some good wages in Saudi too. Probably more than they offer in Italy.
Oh, he definitely will.
Yeah.
Head over there, make it a bit more competitive. Beef Ronaldo and act like you know him. You don't.
The biggest thing with the Saudi thing will be because obviously, as far as I'm aware, like it'll be PIF that buys him. It'll be where he goes, and it will depend on like the teams. But I imagine they'll be able to move stuff around with like loans and shit. So they did last year.
They only have a certain amount of
eight players they can have 8 international players, but they can move people around because like what's his face? Seko Fofana was bought by the same team that Ronaldo plays for, and then halfway through the year was loaned to another Saudi team that's owned by PIF. So it's like,
and he can sign like a 2-year contract and have a break in the first year. You know what I mean? Some of them tried to do.
But don't you lose a percentage of it?
I don't care. That's his fault, not mine.
Yeah, I think for the wages, you have to play there for a certain amount of time to get like the full wages.
Nah. I think he'll be
Frank,
okay.
You're still thinking about Anthony Gordon? Let him go, man.
Yeah, you can have Anthony Gordon, please.
Did Newcastle need to sell big? Because they already sold 2 players. I think they made about 50 mil.
Made more than that.
You don't rate Anthony Gordon, Scott?
No, not that much. Like I think he's a good player, but it's like I think he's what I say about Anthony Gordon. I think he's exactly where he needs to be. Like he's at the perfect club for him.
Yeah.
16 out of 10 player.
Yeah, I think he's a good player at exactly the right level. I think I'm trying to think of like another example of a player that like is it the same? But there's probably some I just can't think off the top of my head. But I think if he was to go any higher, like I think he'd be one of those that like it's too big of a step. If he went to like a Liverpool or an Arsenal, or a City or an Arsenal.
It's interesting.
But why did Liverpool need a left winger?
Because their left winger last season. Well, actually, depends. It depends what Slot decides to do. Because their left winger last season was Nunez instead of Gakpo.
Jesus,
for some reason.
Oh man,
bro. I'll be real. They don't need a left winger. They literally just need to.
Diaz? Is Diaz just
mid? Diaz was. I think he was injured. I know Jota was injured. All they need to do for that position, like I know Nunez isn't great, but all they need to do is switch Nunez and Gakpo. Play Nunez as the striker and Gakpo as the left winger. Like I don't know why Klopp made it so hard.
Guys in the chat, I don't care about what Hassam said about Chelsea. We don't care. It's like July and he's still crying about Chelsea. I don't care.
Yeah, it's all hypocritical.
Honestly,
Like a stamp, it's all hypocritical.
For his sake, he had better hope we stink next season. He had better hope.
It's all wishful.
If my club is even fourth on Christmas, it's peak for him. It's peak.
Yeah, it's all.
Liverpool's mudded.
It's all hypocritical anyway, because he mentions the same stuff that all clubs are doing, but it's different with Chelsea for some reason. So, yeah.
He's made his bed and he knows he's got a lie in it, and that's fine.
Yeah. He doesn't understand his own club is going to copy ours anyway. So
next season, when we win a trophy and Liverpool go trophyless, we will tuck him into that bed. Don't worry. And we are going to read him all of his bullshit. So don't worry, man.
Yeah, don't like a Pep Linders biography. That's what we like.
Trust. A court of carefree, man, coming soon. Coming soon. I hope next season's good, man. I have so many plans. So do we all. Oh yeah, Free Network's now really taking over the women's sponsor. Is now sponsoring the women's kit. Yay! Welcome back, Free. Said no one.
Free. I'm really confident for next season.
Yeah,
I'm really optimistic.
Yeah, that's more the word I'd use. I'm optimistic.
Optimistic, yeah.
I need to see what's coming out before I really get confident. But I feel optimistic. Poch is gone. A lot of the players will be back fit. Enzo's been around winning his entire career, so I hope he can bring that to Chelsea. And we'll see. We'll see what he can cook. Just please, good food, I beg. I don't think this fan base has it in them for another season of bullshit. I know I'm going to come. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. Oh, there you are. You man in the chat said his name too many times. Look. I swear you're live.
Settings.
He is live.
I swear you're live on MHF.
He should be.
Focus on your stream. Oh no, he's not even there yet. He's not even there. Man's on black.
Late for his stream. This guy. Late for his stream.
Late for his stream and he's commenting on Lewis.
Terrible.
After you late for your own stream.
Late for your own stream. That's outrageous.
Disgrace. Oh wait.
Hey, what's the watch along saying tomorrow? Joey.
Who's playing tomorrow?
That's what I'm asking, bro.
No one.
No, not in the Euros and the
Copper.
It's the next stage, isn't it?
It is.
I think the
isn't it Argentina Ecuador?
Is that tomorrow? I swear the previous game was only like a day ago.
Yeah, ain't that's Friday morning, isn't it?
Yeah, Friday.
Also, like evening for the guys watching in the US. Yeah. Friday 2 p.m.
Argentina Ecuador. Yeah,
it's not tomorrow. It's the same as the Euros, isn't it? Euros starts on it does on the 5th.
Because that's my bro still, even if he's very fraudulent when it comes to Chelsea. That's my bro. I said title race. Ha. No, I am optimistic and nothing more. That is it.
Well, get to your stream.
Don't worry. I don't blame you trying to run receipts. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. Game is game. Charge it. Man said title race, bro. You're taking a piss.
I think in the next like 3 seasons we'll be in for title races.
Well, the aim should be 2 or 3. You get into the
Yeah.
top 4 and then you aim.
I'm gonna wait and see
afterwards.
before I said
That's how
that,
you should
'cause
be planning it.
I'll be real. Like, I said this before. When like last season, when we used to get questions about how far away from challenging, like I always maintained up until this summer, we were like 2 summer windows, 2 serious summer windows away from challenging for titles.
Yeah.
But I'll be real. Like this window so far is doing a lot to erode that faith. Like they have to do a lot, the owners and the sporting directors in this window, and obviously there's a lot of time left. It's not like I'm completely writing off the window, but they have to do a lot more for the rest of this window to convince me that they've actually turned around and are serious. Like the whole Tosin and Dewsbury Hall, as much as I didn't like those signings or wasn't massive fans, the thing I will say is it shows that whole under 25 thing was bullshit, and shows that they are like trying to get in more experience. And like the right level of experience, or like the right experience in general. But in terms of quality, yeah, they've got so much more to show me, because the quality of players they're bringing in is not to the level that I would expect to be challenging for titles.
I hear that.
I came in at
I'm
the
just
perfect
hoping
time.
it's only because the tournaments are still going. Yes, Daniel, what are you saying, bro?
Nah, big up, bro. Big up, bro. I was just talking about what he said. I'm sure you're about to end this soon. The experience that these guys got isn't the experience that I wanted, right? And what I mean by that is none of the players that they signed have experience in making top 4, have experience in challenging for trophies, or have experience in anything that we're actually going for. They have experience, obviously. They're 25 and 27, I think. So they have experience in terms of like them actually, how do I put it? Like them actually just playing regular football, right? But experience in playing in the Premier League and experience in actually like challenging, like, you know, not even winning titles, like challenging for top 4. They've never been in top 4 races, right? Even just that. You've never been in a top 4 race. You've never been in Europe. So you don't even know what that looks like, or, you know, what that travel looks like, what, you know, things like that. But I was looking for is like when you're traveling to a new place, right? You have a whole bunch of 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. They want to go out. They want to see the fucking city. Being 25 and done it for several years, you're able to say, guys, let's not do that, right? Let's go to bed early because you're going to be tired, and things like that is what I wanted to come in. I don't really like their quality doesn't really kind of impress me, but it's more so like the experience level. It's better than what we had, but it's not great. It's like it's same thing like Gallagher coming in, right? He's the same age as Dewsbury Hall. His experience don't mean nothing to me. Like you had experience at Crystal Palace, you had experience at West Brom, was it prior to that? Yeah, that's not experience. That's like that's just you're just a player. Like experience is like, you know what it is to get to a top 4 race, or to get to the Champions League, or to win a league title, or things like that can help the rest of the guys. In my opinion, for challenging for top 4, Dewsbury Hall and Enzo are on the same level because both of them have never done it. So it's going to be the same feeling when I think Enzo is probably a little bit more experienced in that because he tried it last year. He knows what it is to get to the end of the season and be 5 points off, or how many games you have to win in a row, and all these things that these guys don't have. So yeah, that's my only thing with it, is that it's not the experience I kind of wanted, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's not. And that's what I say. It's good experience in terms of like in terms of obviously being under the manager, the play style. Well, one of them. I don't count Tosin. He played like a month under Enzo, and that was after he came back on loan, like off loan. So I doubt he was even part of the team. But certainly, Dewsbury Hall did, and like it's still Premier League quality in terms and Premier League experience. But yeah, I just don't know if the quality is there in terms of, challenging for top 4 and ultimately challenging for titles. But I'll happily be proved wrong. Like I'd love to be proved wrong, because then we're winning titles and challenging for titles. But I'm yet to be convinced.
Yeah, no, 100%, and it just shows how sometimes in the comments, I'll be honest with you guys, comments. Some of you, I look at you as cockroaches. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no brain in there. There's no brain. There's no thinking. Somebody mentioned, does Lewin Yamal have great experience because he's doing there's a comment in there about that. What the hell are you talking about? What does Yamal have to do with the experience I'm talking about? What is he even saying?
That makes no sense. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Cockroaches for brain, bro. You have there's nothing in there. It's a little ball of nothing.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Fucking cockroaches, bro. Yamal. What about Yamal? Does he need experience to perform? Are you stupid? It's like me saying, "Yo, we need to get experience to play next to Terry," and you say, "What about Messi? Does Messi need experience next to him?" What? But big up though. Big up.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah.
Always,
Whoever
bro.
dropped that comment, big up. Who was that? CAA Mafia, big up CAA, my G.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up.
Oh, mate. Right, I do have to wrap this stream up though, because I gotta go to football. I'm already running late. So we're gonna be back tomorrow. Hopefully with some more news. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Shout out to the panel. Always appreciate you guys hopping on.
Big up.
Sub to everyone's channels. The link to Casually FC is in the description. Links to everyone else's channels in there as well. So everyone follow up to the guys. We're sending everyone over to Lawrence. Lawrence is going live. So everybody shout out Lawrence. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Big up everybody. Hit the like, subscribe, up the Chelsea, all of that shit.